Tell the story what happened. Can you tell that story on the air what happened?
What?
Come on.
What?
Artie, it's the greatest story. Let me tell it.
Tell me something.
I told my girlfriend the story last night. She was dying.
Yeah, well,
Artie had an experience in Vegas, but I don't know if he wants to tell. Let me just talk to him.
Please.
Is that a bad thing to say?
It didn't happen this weekend. It happened another time of day.
Yeah, it happened another time of day.
Oh, you wagball.
It's one of those great Vegas
you can't
stories.
Tell it? Let me tell it.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll do a great job with it.
He's saying you can tell it, Harry. Just say.
Can I tell it?
Yeah, why don't you tell it? And then, I'll move to Nebraska.
No, if it's going to ruin you, I'm not going to tell it.
Look, you better tell it now.
Yeah. No. If it's going to ruin you, I'm not going to tell it. Because you told me in confidence.
Yeah, I thought I did.
But it's so great. Well, no.
Look, here, all week long.
Hold it, Robin.
Wait a minute, let me just say what
you know
doing.
You keep stuff secret.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
What am I keeping secret?
Oh, please.
Anyway.
God knows what went on in your room. Naked or something.
All week long, you kept implying that Artie was up to something. Yeah. And I've been sitting there going, what? Nobody's telling me anything.
Well, I'm trying to get Artie to talk about it.
What doesn't he want to talk about?
Artie.
Well, no.
All right, tell us.
All right, I'll tell the story. Artie, you got to hear this. So we're in Vegas.
Oh, God.
Artie's hanging out at Club Paradise every night.
Yeah.
So one night he's in there.
God.
And he's with this chick. And she's, like, giving him lap dances. She's all over him.
Right.
Really hitting it off with her.
Ooh.
And one thing leads to another. She gave you her number, right?
Right.
No. She did not want me to say this. I won't say it. I'll stop right here.
It's already buried anyway.
No. Can I say the story? I don't want you to be mad at me.
She gave me a phone number.
Right, she gave you the phone number.
Yeah, he's not going to be angry. What is he going to be?
So, are you going to be angry? Don't get mad at me.
I'm not going to get angry.
Okay.
I'm a fun-loving guy. Right. I thought we were all friends.
So am I not being a pal if I tell this? Because I'll stop right now.
Isn't it too late?
No.
You're not going to
I haven't said anything yet.
Something went on. He's going to have to tell whoever he was trying to keep it from now anyway.
Wait a second. What do you can make up a million things? You want me to stop right now?
No.
Yeah, tell us.
All right. So
my first love is this show.
Right. So anyway, Artie goes back to his room. He's drunk out of his mind.
I went gambling for a little while.
Yeah.
There was some time. I went to go play some
it's like 5 in the morning.
Yeah?
He figures, what the hell? I'll give the girl a call.
Hey, what the hell?
Calls her up. What are you doing? She says, I'm coming over.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, Artie, hot stripper.
Wow.
So he goes, great. She shows up.
John, do you know this story?
No.
Oh, okay.
I heard something.
She's in the room maybe 1 minute. Whips off her clothes.
Oh.
Gets into bed with Artie. He bangs her a couple times, gets some oral. I mean, the whole thing.
Get around the world.
Around the world, right?
My mother's calling realtors right now in Arizona.
It's like 7:30 in the morning now. This has gone on for 2 hours.
Wow.
It's been wild.
A drunken...
wild.
It actually went on for like 8 minutes, and we slept for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, and Artie's like, man, this is the great. It's Vegas.
I love Vegas. No way you love Vegas.
I'm on the Howard Stern show, man. It's just falling in my lap.
It's all falling in his lap.
Right.
7:30, because I said to Artie, what time's this chick leave? He goes, 7:30. I go, that's perfectly 2 hours and she gets the hell out, right?
She doesn't even ask to stay.
He says, here's the kicker. She's getting up to leave. She goes, listen, for everything, it's $500. Get at it.
Are you kidding me?
Thank you.
The greatest story ever.
Hysterical.
So I said, you didn't pay her? Because she should have said up front that that's what she was looking for.
Yeah, well.
So he said, you know what, man? He goes, look. I'm in Vegas. I'm with the show. I don't want to have an incident in my hotel room.
Could you imagine? And plus, I'm under the name Greg Nettles.
Yeah.
I don't want to get him in trouble.
So Artie just gave her the money and freaked out.
That's why you were saying you were down so much money.
I still had about $6 grand left in cash, so I groggily get up, and I'm thinking in my head, this could have happened. I was a plumber. It could have happened,
Right.
Well, what's being on the show helping me now? Maybe I got a discount or something.
Yeah, so he doesn't have to pay for it.
Well, wait a minute. Have you ever paid for it before?
Well, let's just move on. But Tipper? I wanted to throw it out the window. I don't want to get into an argument with some whore. And so I go up, but I I had a little room service, like under the cheeseburger. I had cash.
Are you
And I go get money, and I groggily give it to her, and she's like, all right, I'll see you again. So I'm like, yeah, I'll see you again, sweetheart.
Rolled. But is that why you were down so much in Vegas? That's the money you lost.
No. The money I lost. The money I mean, you know.
Dude, let me tell you something.
Then I'd spiral into an awful depression.
So I started getting pissed. I said to Artie, I said, listen, number one, if she'd said to you up front, listen, it's going to cost you, that's one thing. She just can't come into your room, have sex with you, then all of a sudden turn to you and say, I want some money.
Yeah, what is that, in the whore handbook I got to pick up and take to court?
I mean, did you at least say to her, hey, honey, you kind of misled me here. I thought you dug me.
False advertising.
Well, this is how, what she said in the club originally was, this makes it even more repulsive, is she goes, I want to come to New York and get evaluated on the show for Playboy, whatever, we do.
Let's bring her in.
I mean,
and see how good your $500 got.
Yeah, we'll evaluate her.
And then,
I'll tell her she owes you $400 back.
Yeah. And then
was she worth $500?
No, come on.
Did it make it? Now, see, you thought this girl was really into you, and you were buying the whole line.
I didn't think she was really into me. I'm not retarded, but I mean, I thought being on a show, I had a nice suite.
I got to tell you something. $500 is a lot of money too. I mean, who does she think she is?
Especially, I mean,
she normally gets like 100.
Yep.
Yeah, she had you. She knew it.
Yeah, it just keeps getting better and better.
How about negotiating price ahead of time?
Howard, a friend of mine, got a prostitute in Las Vegas. It was $150.
Of course.
Yeah, but I didn't get a prostitute.
Yes, but he didn't. But he did it. Yeah. I mean, he didn't know he was involved with that.
Right.
Yeah. There was no indication. Are you sure?
Am I sure what?
That there was no indication that this was a pay job.
I mean, I was drinking, but she gave me her phone number, and I called her up after I played craps. And
Howard, it's not like
I won money playing craps. I was in a great mood. I won some of the money back that I lost during cards.
It's not like he could say, how much is it going to cost me? I mean, that would be a total insult.
No, he thought that the chick was kind of... Listen, I know lots of guys who've gone to strip clubs and hooked up with the strippers afterwards, and it's not a paid thing.
It's like Artie.
They're just kind of into each other. And Artie was like, man, this is great.
It's finally happening to me.
What I'm thinking is that she's probably like a drug addict or something, and she needed cash, so she figured...
She'd roll.
She'd roll all Artie.
Yeah.
Not roll. She didn't roll me, but...
Well, no, I'm not saying roll. She just said, hey, I'll have to do a little bit to get my fix, huh?
Because Ralph out there got rolled.
I know that, yeah.
Oh, really? He was with a chick, and he was drinking. And I mean drinking heavily. And he was kind of, out of it. And he met this hot chick, or at least he thinks she was hot. At least he thinks she was a chick. And they were making out and stuff, and he kind of remembers being in and out of it. And all he knows is when he woke up the next morning, every dime he had on him, about $700 was gone.
Oh. Yeah.
And he didn't give it to her, so she went through his pants.
But he didn't care.
Yeah, he said he didn't care. She was hot and was worth it.
Yeah. By the way, let me interrupt for a second. New York City's busy Port Authority bus terminal has been shut down. We're on an alert. Metro source reporter Scott Salato says traffic around the Midtown terminal is tied up for blocks. Fox News is reporting that the terminal was closed after a suspicious package was found.
Oh, no.
It comes as the FBI has issued its fourth warning of a credible threat against the United States. They believe terrorists from Yemen could be considering a plot targeting the U.S. or American interests in Yemen as early as today. So there's a suspicious package. We don't know what it is.
I wonder what a suspicious package is.
Yeah.
Any parcel left alone these days.
You couldn't have broke this story 10 minutes ago?
Yeah. F that. Let's call Artie's hooker. Do you still have her number?
No, I got rid of it.
Oh.
Yeah, we already had a bomb go off in here.
We got to call her.
I got rid of it.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on,
I got rid of the phone number.
You know what?
What is it?
You just, you put me off to the side. You can describe her to me? I'll call the club. I'll get her number.
Is that against the club?
I honestly, guys,
the club has nothing. The club has no knowledge.
Yeah, this is her off time.
They didn't set that up. She's doing it on her off time.
No, I'm not saying that the club is, but is it against the club rules for hookers? I mean, for strippers.
To go out and hook?
Yeah.
Of course it is.
So she could lose her job.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and rightly so. I mean, I don't mind if a chick hooks, but already tell me up front I got to pay.
Did it ever dawn on you to say to her, hey, you never said anything about money?
Well, first of all, it wasn't at Club Paradise.
Oh, it wasn't?
No.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
But it never dawned on you to say, hey, you know what, we never talked about money. What do you mean $500?
It dawned on me to say all that stuff, but it was Dawn. And
but you should have at least taught.
Artie explained to me. He said he just didn't want to have any.
What if she went?
But I'll bet you, if Artie would have said that, she probably would have dropped it. And then she would have made a scene. You'd have given her the $500.
What if she would have went nuts
and had Artie arrested or something?
I mean, if she starts yelling, I don't want to see Greg Nettles get arrested.
I don't know.
He was just freaked out. I get that, but...
You don't understand that you don't want to, like...
No, I do understand, but you should just... I mean, it's okay to say, hey, gosh, I didn't know there was going to be any money involved. And she would have said, oh, yeah, I get...
Hey, who do you think you are, Marcus Schenkenberg?
I know, then at that point, you could say, okay, here's the $500, but...
I already had this discussion with him 100 times because I got mad at him. I said, Artie...
Just bring it up, just dispute it a little.
Just say to her, just for the record.
Yeah.
How about telling someone up front that you're charging them?
I give you this money under protest.
You know what
anything.
You know what it was? You know that great quote by Charlie Sheen? I don't pay hookers so they'll come over. I pay them so they'll leave.
You got caught up in that?
That's it. You know what? That was the mindset.
See, because I said to Artie, I went to Artie, I said, Artie, didn't you at least say something to her? And then he went, yeah, I did. And then I said, but then it turned out he didn't say anything.
You didn't say anything,
right? He just didn't want to own up to it.
Yeah.
But, Artie, does that make the whole situation
stunned.
less hot? I mean, you still had sex, or does it...
Oh, it was way less hot.
Please.
It killed it. It was a major buzzkill, yeah.
Wouldn't you at least say, you'll take 200?
I wish she at least, I wish it would have been like...
to negotiate.
Yeah, right. It wasn't a question whether it was 200 or 50 cents.
I should have got my agent on the phone.
I know, but I would always try.
And, Robert, to answer your question, I'd rather bang an ugly chick for free than the best looking woman in the world for 500.
Right on.
I
don't know about that.
I agree with that.
It's just
the thought of pain sucks.
That's sad. She shouldn't have done that to you, Artie.
I want her number.
I got rid of the number.
Did you really?
Yeah, because I started to get all paranoid. What if somebody what if I have it? Because I leave stuff in my pocket.
By the way, did you use a condom?
Yeah, well, she had one, so I should have figured that out.
Yeah, but you put the condom.
Really? She had one?
She had about 30.
Did she let you choose a color?
She probably bought a Maserati that night.
Wow.
Oh, my goodness.
All right, I got to take a break.
She was... Yeah.
I've heard of whores who do that.
Yeah, they're good at it.
Is that good?
I enjoyed it.
Until he had to pay $500, he enjoyed it.
He was like, wow, what a great girl. Should have married her.
I mean, look, I said to myself as this was happening, she's probably
a pro.
Done this before, but I'm going to get I'm like Elvis here and this week.
Yeah, let's not overanalyze it.
Yeah.
All of a sudden you were Elvis?
Right, I'm getting free stuff. I got free food at the at the diner. Right.
All right, I got to take a break.
Oh, yeah, let's poor Artie.
Crazy Alice, you're on the air.
Hi, Gay Howard. Give me a nickname. I'm gonna give you a nickname.
Good. Give me a nickname. I'll take the name Gay Howard. I'm not. You're uptight about the name Crazy Alice, but you're kind of crazy, honey.
Yeah, but fuck, I've been through a rough childhood.
I don't care.
That's what make me wild. That's what make me wild like that.
Oh, yeah, it's a little bit crazy, honey. Don't get all uptight.
Oh, no, you're not talking about mental crazy. You're talking about wild crazy, right?
Right.
No. It's more of an ironic nickname, like when you call a fat guy Tiny. It's because you're not crazy we call you that.
Oh, all right. Okay, go ahead.
Anyway, what is it you wanted to say to George? I know you wanted to speak to him, and I'd be happy to hook you up with him.
Well, I just want to let him know that I'm not ignorant, I'm just angry.
Yeah, well,
You're angry about what?
Well, remember I played her voicemail the other day, and you said she sounds ignorant?
Well,
That's stupid.
It didn't sound very informed.
Yeah, all right, then. That's cool. I just wanted to straighten out that you're a very good actor, and I appreciate, making it clear that I'm not stupid or crazy. I'm just angry because, like I heard what happened to you when you was when you was in Vietnam, when the Americans was fucking around with you or something like that, and they had guns and shit at you, around you and stuff like that. Well, my father had, when I was growing up, I was 18 years old, almost a grown woman. He tried to whoop me with a belt, and I snatched it away from him and punched him in the face. He ran in his bedroom and got a gun, tried to shoot me with it. So
you know what's funny, Alice? You know what's funny, though, and it's not funny, really, but ironic. I mean, here's George Takei, who was locked up in an internment camp at a young age.
That's disgusting.
And he's kind of gone on, and he's become a happy kind of guy.
Yeah, but that's the way God was playing for him. I heard that lady the other day, that crazy religion cocksucker. She kind of remind me of the religious motherfucker I grew up with. They believe in God, but at the same time, they hate people.
Yeah, well, Alice, you're a strong person.
Well,
you're strong.
Let me point out something.
I'm trying to make a point.
Let me listen to God.
Let me make a point, goddammit.
Shut up, bitch.
Let me make a point.
I want to listen to George. Don't cut him off when he's talking.
Bullshit. I don't like that.
Who this?
It's the Howard Stern show.
Who did? Who did?
Fat whale. Nobody talking about fat beach whale.
It's the Howard Stern show.
Oh, no, not you. The one Robin. I'm talking about beach whale.
Who's that? Artie?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Who this?
Yeah, I'm about to talk. I was trying to talk to George, okay?
When a lawyer call, must be banned.
Show some respect. Now, I'm talking to George.
No, Alice, 1 second. The point I'm making...
No. Don't be selfish. I know this is your show, but the guests have the right to speak, too. I want to listen to George. Go ahead, George.
Well, I was going to say, you are a strong woman. You're very resilient. Obviously, you know, you have your opinions, and you were able to survive.
Who this?
Okay.
You are...
Them old people, they ignorant like children. Go ahead, George.
Well, you were able to survive that childhood of yours, and you are where you are now.
But, George, you see how positive you are. Alice
is a little angry.
Alice is angry.
That's right.
She's never gotten past her anger at her father and the black people in her neighborhood.
Her back.
Well, I was trying to persuade her of that.
You know, Alice, do you think you could ever be positive like George Takei and forgive? And
but George, that sweet thing, he grew up in a beautiful life. I'm still in hell around junkies and people shitting and pissing and throwing up on the floor, smoking crack and cigarette in my house.
Who this?
Alice?
They're coming in my house.
Alice, you know what?
Yeah.
You were strong enough to survive your childhood, and you are a very strong and opinionated person. Okay. You have the gumption in you to move on from that.
Wait a second. Let's cut the horse shit right now. George.
Shut up, bitch.
George, you have the...
I'm talking to you too, Howard. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
All right, I was about to do something nice.
George, I'm talking to George.
You just blew it, honey.
Respect, okay?
George, despite her yelling.
Listen to you, and people cut you off. You don't like that, so show some respect to George.
Well, I said, let's cut the bullshit. George, they're about to make a new...
Bullshit.
You don't even know when you got a good thing going.
George talk. You know, I've been hearing you for a long time. I really like you, Howard, but sometimes you can be so fucking self. Everything got to be about your funk ass. Now, let George talk, okay? When people call and want to talk to Artie, you cut right through. You just like a jealous bitch. You don't want nobody to talk to Artie. And when
Alice, do
you hear the anger?
Alice,
do you hear it?
Yes, I do.
You do.
When somebody talking to Robin, you cut through and don't want them to talk to Robin. I know this is your show, but shut the fuck up and let George finish. He don't be able to every once in a while. Last I heard his beautiful voice 6 months ago. Let him speak, okay?
Alice?
I was about to, despite your viciousness.
I know, but
I was about to say.
Talking to George, you would have said a goddamn
Alice,
despite
excuse me. Alice?
You talk too much. Let George finish. Don't disrespect George like that.
You're disrespecting me. I was about to.
No, you disrespected George. I'm taking up for George now.
No.
George is a very sweet man. He's a very good actor. Okay, I admit I was angry with him the other day. But let's let him talk, okay? Let him talk.
You know, you have a friend.
Got to say.
You have a friend.
I love you like a brother. Let him talk.
He's trying.
You have a friend in Howard. You know, that's why you have this opportunity to talk to people. And it's got to be a mutual thing. You've got to show respect to him and give him his opportunity.
Okay, I will. Okay, but you talking.
George, I was going to say before I was so rudely interrupted.
Yes.
Oh, man, I don't mean to be mean to you.
You're shooting a new Star Trek on the Internet. What about Crazy Alice as Uhura?
Well, I want to see what...
Gay Howard.
Yes.
Okay.
What?
Go ahead, Gay Howard.
I say Crazy Alice as Uhura.
All right, Gay Howard.
I don't. Your name doesn't insult me.
Fuck Warp Speed. Fuck it. I ain't going to Warp Speed. Fuck Warp Speed. Fuck Zulu. Fuck that bitch. Hi, Spock.
Shut up. You about to blow.
Fuck the Enterprise. Fuck Vulcans. Fuck them.
Are you ready to
Hi,
have
Zulu.
baby fat boy? Now shut up, you beach whale.
Fuck. Fuck what Mo Man gone before. Fuck the final frontier. Fuck it. High bones.
You go ahead, Howard. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, what Artie was doing in your viciousness, Alice, you're missing the fact that Artie is promoting the fact that you would be good as Uhura.
Amazing.
Right.
In Star Trek. It was a role for a black woman in this new Star Trek, and I was trying to put your name out there, but of course you had to attack me.
As a matter of fact, speaking of black women...
I'm angry, okay?
You're angry.
I'm rude to you.
You're being rude.
I just try to defend George, that's all.
Well, thank you, Alice. But, you know, there is a role for an African-American woman in this internet Star Trek that I'm going to be working on.
She'd be great.
And she's the woman that I get marooned with on a planet. And I won't tell you any more than that because I don't want to I can't give away the plot of the script.
Okay.
And she's an African-American.
There she is.
Okay.
All right. Well, Alice...
Mixed with African-American, I'm Italian, Indian, too.
Chekhov, stop looking at my tits.
Fuck you, big, fat, ugly bitch.
Fuck Chekhov, fuck him. Beam my ass up, fuck you, I ain't beaming nothing up. It's the final frontier, motherfucker. I read for dirty, you faggot fuck. Fuck off, fuck you.
She took good for you, you
Captain.
You too good for you, fat fuck. Dana should move on. What is she seeing in you? You're ugly, you're fat, you're drunk, you're drug ass. You'll be back on cocaine before you die, fat boy.
Fuck it.
And get on top of that bill and jump off like your ugly daddy did.
Why didn't you come in for the roast, Alice?
I think he committed suicide. I think he committed suicide because you know what his son gonna try to be. Shit, I don't want to see that fat fuck. He gonna try to be a drunk and a drug and a cokehead. So shut the fuck up, go shit in your pants, get fat fuck. But this time, shut up by 400 pounds of that shit out of your body.
Hi, Sal.
Man, now go
Hi,
ahead.
Richard. Lil Benji.
Leave my father. My father got killed by God. I think your father committed suicide, that cocksucker.
Fuck the prime directive. I'm interfering.
I don't blame for wanting to die.
The Klingons are faggots.
I'm gonna go on the internet and see you when you was a little boy. I believe somebody pull another boy there to replace you. If you that cute when you was little, motherfucker, you turned so ugly now. Man, you got ugly. You have got butt ugly, Artie.
I'm still living in hell with crackheads, puking, stepping over all that shit. Fuck it.
900-pound stomach. You like a big blip standing there.
Whoops pee.
So shut the fuck up, ugly.
I'll read for dirt, you cocksucker.
I ain't gonna say I'll read for dirt.
Who this?
I'm gonna say go to hell.
Who this? Oh, whenever a attorney call, gotta be something bad. Let him talk. The other one, let him fucking talk. Fuck you. Fuck off, motherfucker. I'll come down, I'll kick your faggot ass. I'll read for dirt, you cocksucker. Beat my ass up. Fuck you. Fuck it, I'll kick your ass.
Kill that motherfucker when you fat fuck.
Fuck you, fat fuck. Fuck it. Who this? Fuck it. What? No, yeah. Hi, Sal. Fuck it. Fuck me. Hi, Richard. Fuck Lil Benji. Fuck it. I read for dirt, you cocksucker. Fuck you. Who this?
Yeah, you fat blood.
Faison stun my ass. Roast that motherfucker. Fuck up. Put Faison stun. I'm beaming up. Fuck off.
You were scared in that play, weren't you?
You were down in that crackhead. I'm still living in hell. Stepping over shit. Fuck you, whale. You a beast whale.
You fat fuck. I don't even hear you.
You a beast whale. Hi, Benji.
No, I don't even hear you. Maybe it's
I read for
goddamn thing you say. You just make a lot of noise. You scared in the dice play when you
disintegrate.
You're turning your fat ass pants.
Phaser on disintegrate. Fuck off.
Those pants. Me, Robin, and how to fit those pants.
How does she do this?
All little pieces.
Alice.
Wow.
How the hell you guinea fuck? Fuck you, wop, guinea dago, fat fuck whale. You a beach whale. You motherfucker. Hi, Fred. Hi, Fred. What's up? Who this? Fuck you.
Dick faggot. You
short dick cocksucking motherfucker. I'm still in hell. I'm living in an apartment over here. He's a good actor. Let George speak. He's a good actor. He Sal, you scared of Dice Clay. You scared of Dice Clay, motherfucker. Fuck you. Who there? Fuck off. Set phasers for the stun. I don't give a shit. Little Benji. I'm gonna punch Dirk Chappelle in the car.
Coming. September 11 coming.
Fuck you. Go get Captain Kirk. Go fuck another green bitch.
Why do we need 2 trains?
Fuck Captain Kirk.
Imagine her neighbor.
Same line.
Fuck my neighbor. They ain't nothing but fucking crackheads anyway. Fuck my neighbors. I seen you on the fucking screen. You weren't that cute as a baby. I believe they put another baby in your place. They put another baby in your place. You grew up to be a fat whale. You a fat whale, you piece of shit. Get it, fat fuck. Fuck you. That's right. I hate myself. I hate my color. I wish I was dead. I wish I was dead.
Right, let me calm this down.
Goodness. How long can this go on?
It can go all day.
Oh, my. Somebody's going to...
Hey, Artie, see how long you can keep her going. Maybe we'll be here till like 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
I'm going to have a heart attack.
Let's see.
Somebody's going to die.
Fuck you, Alice. Fuck you. No, motherfucker. I reap a Dutch and cocksucker. I reap a Dutch. I'll come down there and I'll kick your ass. Let George talk. He a good actor. He a good actor. You suck. You a lousy actor. I see you in shit.
I think she's wearing out. Listen. Wait, listen for a second.
I see you in shit.
Wait, Artie, wait.
He's just mad because I got under his skin. That's all. He's mad.
Let her calm down, and then we'll go get her again.
I'm the first caller.
I need a pit stop.
As hard as he tried to attack he did it to Drunken Jeff. He done it to Eric the Star. Eric, that's what I mentioned his name, right? Eric the movie star. And he done it to Mary Ann.
Once she calms down completely, you start again. All right.
That woman calling and trying to be nice, that blip.
Take a breather.
Fuck over her.
Artie looks like he's going to have a heart
Yes, she
attack.
doesn't need your help right now.
Yeah.
Now,
like I say, September 11 coming up. Why we need 2 trailers in 1 month? We do it now.
How does she do it?
Dumbass movie coming out.
All right, here you go.
There you go. Why we want to do with 2 trailers at once?
Wait till she's completely done.
In October. We got to deal with 9/11. Do that loud with that fat blip. Come on. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot making my meal twice in 1 month. And I'm not going to see this movie because he's not a John Belushi. I don't like his acting. I seen him one time at Charleston TV. He's not a good actor. He's not a good actor. He's a mess. He's a piece of shit. Okay, Hal, you say you gotta go?
No. Oh wait, Artie wants one word with you. He just wants
that bitch.
Alice.
He made an enemy now. You know what?
I live in hell. I live in hell, motherfucker. I don't need that fucking ass.
All right, I gotta end this. This is crazy. All right, Alice, I gotta go.
I understand, but at least those smallers know how to reach to my pussy. You can't reach your...
We speak your name.
Okay.
Alice, we speak your name.
Fuck the Federation. Karen can suck my ass.
We speak your names.
What's your fault, you fat fuck? What you dump off that tall bill where you working?
A Klingon wouldn't fuck you.
Between your ass. God, you can't reach between your ass. You're so fat.
Fat.
There you go.
You fucking fell off that.
Okay, then. Okay, well, vicious to Artie. I was just upset with you, but I'm vicious towards your fat blip.
Yeah, you don't seem to like Artie much.
Well, fuck him. You know when Andy Dice Clay was on yesterday, he didn't hardly speak that word that much. He was shitting in his pants. He talk all that shit when people not there, but Andy Dice Clay was there. You fucking cocksucker. You motherfucking cocksucker. Fuck him all over again. Fuck you fucking suck. You motherfucking cocksucker. You motherfucking...
Wow. You're in rare form today, honey. Do you have neighbors who listen to, like, they must hear you yelling through the walls?
You know what? I'm in the bathroom.
Oh, that's good.
Wow.
Artie, say something. Artie, say something nice.
Fuck your neighbors. Fuck them. Man, you live in hell anyway. Your neighbors are crackheads. They're pieces of shit, you fat fuck. Captain Kirk will rescue your fat. Why don't you go to your bathroom and take a big fat fucking dump?
I don't want to hear him.
You motherfucker, fall off the roof on purpose, you piece of shit. Who this? Hi, friends.
How you doing? chicken bone neck, cocksucking Jew. Niggas like her, motherfucker, coon. Chicken bone neck, cocksucking Jew. Niggas like her, motherfucker, baboon. I wanna hurt those who I'm jealous of. I'm an angry, like nappy-head, lesbian motherfucker. I hate being fucking black. And anyone who fuck with me, fuck my big juicy ass. I look kinda cute, like a big black moose. So fuck you niggas and fuck you Jew. Fuck Howard Stern, you fucking gay. Fuck that ugly coon fine that cave. Fuck that monkey, fuck that gay, fuck that chicken bone dude. Fuck that freak, fuck that ugly, fuck that lesbian. Coon, fuck that monkey, fuck that gay, fuck that chicken bone dude. Fuck that freak, fuck that ugly, fuck that lesbian. Coon.
You're going to be all right, Alice.
Oh, yeah, I was dancing on that music. Goddamn dance.
You can have a rap career.
Alice,
yeah, okay.
This weekend, any family or anyone in your life going to come see you?
Well, I'm going to visit my son.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's
okay.
good.
All right. I want you to...
Fuck your son. Fuck him.
Uh-oh.
Your son, bitch.
I think you have a scholarship if you're...
Two women can't have kids. Faggot.
Have a good
And
time.
don't you say fuck my son, little bitch, because you ain't gonna never have no. You know, that man big enough to beat the shit out of you. He taller than high.
You talk about my father, I talk about your son. Fuck you, motherfucker.
And then I will hold him down on your fat down and
Alice,
kick it in the...
give up, George.
Yeah, my son is a tall son. He's tall like Andy Dice Clay. He will beat the living shit out of that fat fuck. Don't you tell him, fuck my son. Well, fuck you. Straight to hell with your faggot father.
Alice, have a good time this weekend.
You too, brother.
Okay. All right,
a little Benji. Okay, take care. Hang on.
Take care.
See you later, Alice. Thank you.
Arrivederci.
Okay. Great call. Great call. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Holy man.
You were operatic. You were incredible.
I got no voice. I'm gonna have to say hit me in Vegas to the dealer with a hoarse voice.
Just do the hand motion, that's all.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose my job. I go, Artie, I'm not threatening you with firing you, right?
No, of course not.
So I said, Artie, tell the truth. You can look into this a little more.
You haven't looked into anything.
You haven't looked into anything.
I did,
At 9 o'clock, you can go and shoot all day you want.
I mean, how early are they going to start? What is this, a special effects movie? Got a lot of makeup to do?
I realize Artie just doesn't want to bust his balls.
Right. He's got a deal, and he doesn't, he doesn't want to shake that tree.
That's not true.
Oh, Artie, come on.
That's not true. You think I would come to you before I exhausted every possible option?
I don't think you exhausted any option.
I did, too. And look, I went back to the guys, and we don't have the money to shoot longer.
Dude, so start shooting at 9 o'clock. What, 9 a.m. isn't early enough for you? For this movie? What, are you shooting Star Wars? Let me hear your shooting schedule. You got to be kidding me.
What time are you starting?
I mean, and I said to Marty, I'm only saying this to you because I love you on the show.
No,
I mean, you're great.
Howard, believe me.
We don't want to be without you for 3 weeks.
But
you're being silly.
I came to a
Dude, you're going to talk to a guy who shot for 5 months, every day did a radio show?
Obviously, they created a budget where you could do both
Would you have appreciated it if he had been gone for 5 months?
Dude.
It's
Sorry,
not like him being gone.
Let me hear your new shooting schedule. By the way,
would-
and we're also in a couple of months moving over where we have a lot of more time off. 10 weeks a year.
Yeah.
I knew this was going to happen.
What?
I believe me, I've been so stressed about talking to you about this. Believe me, I got
But
to
it's
a point.
silly.
I got it to a point where I would need 2 weeks,
Right.
and the third week I would shoot the way you're talking about.
Shoot in August.
Right?
No, wait a minute. What is he saying?
No, I would need 2 weeks off.
Why do you need 2 weeks off? You can't shoot a movie?
Not with this budget. There's no way with the amount of time I'm on screen.
Wait, you can't do the show from 6 to 9?
You're going to be cool with me leaving at 9 o'clock?
Yeah, better than not showing up. You just don't want to do it.
Howard, I do want it. I want to do it whatever way is best for you know.
Best for him. If you're asking my opinion, this is what I was telling you.
I know
you're asking my opinion. I don't know. I think it's sort of lame. I think they haven't exhausted every possibility. I think they're just busting your balls. Oh, we can't do it. But you can't do it, or you're not going to try to do it.
Yeah.
Well, we went back and looked at it, and we could shoot 1 week basically the way you're talking about, where because I got with
Artie, they're pulling your chain. And don't let people pull your chain.
Week, why can't they do more?
Don't pull my chain. I'm not an idiot.
Howard, I would not pull your chain.
But 2 weeks in July, take a week in August and shoot. That's 3. And
No,
after 2
that's
weeks,
not consecutive.
so what?
That's what he's saying. They need consecutive. for
Sure,
some
that's what they
reason.
need. They're not considering our needs.
Right.
But it's very hard money-wise
No, it's not.
take off for a few weeks and then
Why
go
not?
back to
Well, who do you got shooting this thing? Scavullo? I mean, who's shooting? George Lucas? I mean, what are you? You know what? Come on. Stop yanking my chain. Stop it. You're being silly.
So what are you saying now? 2 weeks off?
He needs 2 weeks.
It was 3.
I got to see this movie.
Yeah, this better be War and
This
Peace.
better be some movie.
This better be Gangs in New York.
I'm sure you love it.
Dude, set your priorities straight.
I
Honestly.
have my priorities straight.
No, you don't.
This was the only way to do this.
No, it's not. You want me to sit down and work out a budget for you?
You don't have to do
Let me do it. Bring it to me, and I'll show you how you get it done. Same amount of money.
It'll be less, actually.
Yeah, I'll work it out. Yeah, believe me, I could shoot it for less. Trust me. What's the matter with you? I mean, really.
I saw you two over there in the corner.
Oh, I was going insane.
That's some serious conversation
I'm listening to
over
this,
there.
and I said, Artie, there's other ways of doing it. No, we can't. I go, well, I did a movie.
I am shocked. That's when he brought it up?
I shot a major motion picture from 6 to 10 in the morning, did my radio show, got off the air. I even said to him, I said, well, if you got to leave at 9, there's other ways of doing it, or, I said, we'd love to have you there.
But wait a minute, is that the way he told you the whole thing right over there in that corner?
Yeah.
As you were leaving?
As I'm walking out the door. Can never call me at home.
That was so funny because we were standing here, everybody was sort of saying goodbye and what are you doing, for the week. And all of a sudden, you two were over in a corner and we were like, geez, we were trying to keep our conversation going, but everybody noticed there was a heavy-duty conversation going on.
I was dizzy from 87 hours on the air. He gets a hold of me. I was honest with him. I said, Artie,
how could you do that?
I mean, what are you shooting, Spider-Man?
I
go, Artie, you must be making Spider-Man 3.
I didn't feel it was
something. How could you bring it up then, Artie?
Because I didn't feel it was something I needed
and I
to
go,
bust your chops
why don't you
about.
shoot some weekends? Oh, we can't. I go, come on, stop it. I said, what is it? You don't want to use up your time off?
Right, he wants his days off.
Well, I am using up my time off. Of course I'm using up my time off.
That's what I did, too. That's what you do when you want to do something.
Every day, didn't we?
Of course. So you come in
7 days.
So you come in till 9 or something. And you leave. I mean, why is that funny?
Because you won't be happy with that. I can't wait till
I'd be happier with you not being here?
Please do it.
Why would I be unhappy with that?
You don't want to do it.
You don't want to do it.
No,
That's different. You got to be honest. You got to say, hey, Howard, I don't want to do that. I want to go shoot movies for a couple of weeks.
Well,
I want
to live like a star.
You want to live like a
Not
star.
a
You want to show
radio
up all
guy.
fresh and peppy.
I want to live like a star.
Yeah. All right. All right. I don't want any more discussion about it. You figure it out. I'm not involved. You do what you have to do. That's what I said. He says, "What?" He goes to me, "What's your opinion?" I go, "My opinion is that you could work out a different schedule." Oh, no. We exhausted every possibility.
Well,
I go, no, you didn't.
I've taken off days before for stuff.
A couple of days, but you were talking about 3 weeks off.
This was I took
And
off
if
a
I
week
said to
once.
you want to take 3 weeks off, go take it off. That's the priority.
Is different than 3, Artie.
Yeah.
Well, I took off a week once to do something,
But
and
this
now
in my opinion,
this now would be 2 weeks.
In my opinion, you don't need to take a day off for this. I mean, no offense.
It's right here, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to go anywhere.
I mean, wow. I don't know. It's just that I've done this.
Right, I know. But
And Artie says to me, I'm in every scene. I go, welcome to the club.
Yeah,
had
have you seen Private Parts?
You had a much different situation, though.
No, I didn't.
Money-wise, you did.
No, I didn't.
Oh, come on.
No, I didn't.
Money-wise.
I'm saying a budget for a film. They work it around
Yeah,
your schedule.
but this was a feature film. It wasn't a huge budget for a feature film. It was a small budget. I had to bust my balls a little bit, but I wanted to make a movie. People used to say to me, how do you do it? You do the radio show and you get over here and you start shooting.
Right.
I said, well, I have an obligation to my morning show.
And they don't even mention that no time off during the weekends. You worked out every day.
Every day. I mean, no offense. I mean, this sounds kooky to me. You're shooting a little fun project. I mean, go have a fun the rest of the day instead of going and having a 20-hour lunch.
Howard, this is a conversation we were just having in the office. I'm going to ask you an honest question. If Artie needed 3 weeks off to go shoot a movie in L.A.,
yes, I'd let him do it.
Starring Jack Nicholson and being directed by Spielberg, would you feel differently?
Yeah, I would. I'll tell you why. I think at this point, Artie, we've proven to Artie we want him, and he's part of our team. And I'm not saying Artie can't do that. I told him that. I said, Artie, you do what you have to do. If you're telling me you got to take 3 weeks off, you take 3 weeks off. I said, you do it. Didn't I say that?
You did say that, absolutely.
I said, but it seems to me that in this scenario that you're painting, this ain't Jack Nicholson, and, this isn't the break of a lifetime. This is Artie wrote a little script. They're going to shoot a movie. Great. You show up for work, and then you got all day. You got till 8 o'clock at night to shoot. And you got weekends. And you got a whole week in August. And you got, 3-day weekends in August. I mean, you work around that schedule.
Yeah,
That's what you
change
do.
the shooting schedule.
Because in my mind, the show's more important than the little movie. And by the way, and it might not even be in his. Maybe the movie's more important, but you can have both.
This is like Shelley Long leaving Cheers to go shoot her movie career.
To go wipe her ass.
You're killing the boy.
No, I mean, there's nothing.
It's not like Shelley Long. I'm not saying.
It's not even killing the boy. It's just he asked my opinion. If he hadn't asked my opinion, I wouldn't have given it to him.
Of course, I have to ask your opinion.
My opinion is you could work out a better shooting schedule.
To tell you the truth,
you want 3 weeks off for a hobby.
It's not a hobby.
What is this?
It's definitely a career move.
All right, so the career move's going to be helped by the morning show.
It's already been. It's because of the morning show. And I told you that, too. I realize that. I'm not trying to be
come up with a different shooting schedule. It's stupid.
Because it's also going to be selling it every time we say, well, it's time for Artie to leave to go shoot his movie.
I've been here for 4 years now. I've never taken advantage of that part of my deal like this, ever.
But you're looking at this like in other words, my movie was a big deal to me. Don't get me wrong.
Of course, yeah.
I would rather have shown up on the set, rested. But I said to myself,
what if I just drop dead?
You won't drop dead.
I will.
I was like, where's my bread buttered? Like I went, wow, my morning show, my audience is everything.
Yeah, but I ain't you.
That's what fuels it.
I'm not you, though.
Yeah,
on any
but
level.
you're part of this show and you're part of the team and we've made an investment in you. I mean, I don't know. It just seems to me like
I don't like that long-term commitment.
Well, whatever, man. You got to decide what's most important. It's almost like I got this big job. And I'm just going to go walk away to do what? To shoot the movie, but look at it in a different scale.
You know why I do this guilt-free where you couldn't? Because I feel you have an obligation to your career and I do this guilt-free because the show does not need me.
But it does.
It does not.
But wait a second. I've hired you.
You guys were legends for 17 years.
No. But I'm saying to you. There's no reason why you have to treat the show that way. That you're not necessary.
Right, I'm not trying to treat the.
I mean, I could do the show without Robin, but it's not as good. And my point is, why would you say I'm going to take 3 weeks off when you could do something right here in New York and accommodate both?
What about 2 weeks? That's not.
Why take a day? This is a movie you're shooting, an little independent film. So say to me, some days I'm going to have to leave at 9. I have to leave right on time. That's what I did. That's what you do when you're committed to something.
You're a different person. You're more professional. You have a different.
No, that's a cop out. That's a cop out.
But come on, man. I am just.
All right, I said my piece. Do what you want.
You did ask to hear this.
And
I have to ask. I would never just do it without asking you.
Well, then you're not listening to what I'm saying. I have an opinion that you don't agree with. Didn't you learn your lesson with dirty work? I mean, honest to God.
Howard, listen. Look,
the movie business is.
Look, man. Yeah. I know everything is rolling the dice, and I've done it before.
But dude,
I've
you got something good.
I failed before, and I'll probably fail again.
No, you won't.
I have.
You're gonna make sure people go see that movie. Don't worry.
No matter what happens the rest of my career, these years will be the best.
Oh my God! It was like a weird conversation.
It's not a weird conversation.
Artie turns everything into crap.
Right.
How am I turning it into crap? I don't know what I'm saying.
Dude, you asked my opinion. I'm talking sense to you. You don't like when people talk sense to you.
And then to dismiss your role as saying, you could do it without me.
Yeah, of course you can.
Well, then why do we even have you here? Why do we have you here?
I don't know, man.
We have you here because we like you. You're a nut.
Look, I don't want to be disrespectful.
All right, whatever you want to do. And now I'm going to tell you, I've said my piece off the air and on the air. I've been consistent.
Right. No, absolutely.
You're just not pressing the situation, looking for alternative ways of doing things.
I will say,
I really think
said nothing different here than you said off the air.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
No, I know, and you told me to do whatever.
And 2 weeks off, to walk off the show for 2 weeks when you don't have to is silly.
But you don't know the stress I'm under right now. It's insane.
You know what? I know. You want to know stress?
I do know, Howard. I know.
I know your career. That you have twice the stress I do. But
I know you don't. I know I don't. I know.
But listen to me. Listen to me.
And you're, younger.
Stress.
I can't eat. This is why I'm losing weight. I'm telling you.
Good.
I'm depressed.
That's a good thing.
I'm depressed.
Well, then what are you so depressed about? Why are you depressed?
Why is this turned into a horror?
I'm very overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed
by
what?
Shooting for 5 weeks? No, you've shot before.
No.
What's so overwhelming?
What is overwhelming?
This is just. It's definitely. This is a rough schedule. It is. And on top of it, to make the kind of money that I made on sitcoms, I do the road. I do stand-up.
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
Which is something I knew I'd have to do coming into this. I was like, fine. I said, this is a dream situation.
Go ahead. And you're making money with your DVD, right?
Yeah, that's going great and everything.
Good.
So what are you saying? I don't understand.
I'm saying that.
Are you saying you're making too little money?
No.
Are you broke?
I'm not. No, I would never do that. I'm not pulling a move where I think I'm underpaid.
No. But maybe you are.
And I am broke. And I'm not broke by any means.
Right.
I'm doing very well.
Yeah, okay.
Because that wouldn't have been our fault. That's the gambling.
No.
But anyway.
No, it's not.
So what is your pressure? Tell me your pressure. You wrote a movie.
Doing the show, the road schedule I've given myself, which I'm trying to tone down a little bit now.
But you could back off that road schedule.
And now the pressure of doing this film and the schedule coming up, combined with what you're talking about, the schedule of doing the show.
All right, listen to me. Look at me. You're a young man. Listen to me. You're a young man, right?
I'm not saying it right.
How old are you?
I'm 37 years old.
You're 37
But
years
it's a very unhealthy 37.
All right, listen to me.
I'm more like 60.
I'm a guy. I've done radio shows. I've written books. I've made movies.
Howard, I know
Listen to me. I've had wife, kids, girlfriends, you name it.
It's insane. I know.
Dogs, all kind of personal responsibilities and all kinds of professional responsibilities.
Right.
And what I do is I prioritize.
Okay.
The number one priority for me, the thing that springs from the thing that makes everything else grow, the fertilizer for every other project.
The soil.
The soil for the beautiful tree.
Right.
Is this connection every morning.
Mm-hmm.
And this connection brings forth everything else. And this thing that we have, all right, make it like a mafia term. This thing we have, this thing we do.
That's what it's feeling like right now.
Has made you very important. It's made you more desirable in the stand-up world.
Point. Of course, in the stand-up
It has made you more desirable in the DVD world. It has made you more desirable as someone to get in a movie. In fact, now they're going to make a movie that you wrote. All of this springs forth from this from which we have made.
I understand.
Okay.
You made.
So that's your priority.
You made. I'm just hanging on.
No, you too. There's a balance here now. We've made room for you. You're part of the team, is what I'm telling you.
You're a made person.
You're made, man. And what you do is you prioritize. You say, okay, I'm going to make a little movie. It's going to drive me crazy for 5 weeks. I'm going to suck it up. 2 weeks of it is my vacation. I compress these guys. 3 weeks of this my vacation. And then in 2 weeks, you get up, you do your show, and then you go.
I'm saying, what
wait a minute,
and you make the movie.
This is like Tony and Christopher.
Yeah, I know.
Are you with me?
So who are you with?
You not?
Or am I dead?
So who you with? And you're not going to die.
I'm with you.
You're going to work hard. It's called hard work.
Well, what if I just have a nervous breakdown, which I've had before? I've had them before.
Then have it. Have it on your vacation.
Work never caused you a nervous breakdown.
Well, if I do that, I'll try to have it on the air.
Artie, look at me.
You know what? He's so silly, Howard. Work never caused your nervous breakdown.
You're not losing any.
It was the cocaine that caused your nervous.
Look at me. I'm trying to talk through this.
I'm not healthy right now.
What?
I know you're not healthy.
I'm not healthy right now.
Let me tell you something.
I'm not.
You know why you're unhealthy?
I'm stressed. I'm out of it.
Wow.
Listen to
and I
painted myself into a corner with that crap that I started.
Wow, I gotta make a movie.
You're not healthy right now?
No, I gotta be at least 30 pounds heavier.
Artie, do I look healthy to you?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm not. I'm not.
You think any of us are healthy?
You want to report from my psychiatrist how unhealthy I am?
I gotta see it shrink. I gotta go.
Well, why are you not going? Did I not give you a name?
You did give me a name.
Why are you not going?
Very helpful.
Are you going or not?
No, I'm not going.
Why are you not going?
Because I don't.
Because you don't need it. So then you're healthy.
I'm not a believer yet, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. You're a believer, and I got to take 2 weeks off.
Dr. Howard. Dr. Howard.
All right, listen. You're not having a nervous breakdown. Stop with that crap. Pull yourself together. And
Mr.
prioritize.
Exhaustion.
You know what I did last night? I woke up at 12:30, and I stared at the ceiling thinking about this.
So what?
For until
nothing wrong with that. Lay in bed, close your eyes, and think about things.
Well, wait a minute, Artie. If this was an okay decision with you, you wouldn't be waking up in the middle of the night.
Stop it. You have nothing. You have no
Robin,
problem.
could you stop making sense? Listen, all right. Okay, thanks. This has been very helpful.
Right. Good for you.
You know why I did it so matter-of-factly, to answer Robin's question? I didn't want to bug you at home with this. I know you're very busy.
This is major.
I didn't think you'd think it was that big of a deal.
Of course, I think it's outrageous. I think it's outrageous to walk in and say, I can't get up and shoot the movie. I mean,
I didn't think you'd think it was that big of a deal that I had to leave
for 3 weeks?
For 3 weeks.
Of course I do. What am I doing here with you?
I don't know.
I'm making an investment in you. You're the guy.
I'm the guy.
Yeah, you're the guy. I've endorsed you.
All I do
I
is
built you up the
I
audience.
don't do anything. I sit here and bust
Just
balls.
sit here and don't do anything.
I just hang out.
All right.
Well, we need you to be there.
Yeah.
Listen.
Take your
not
choice.
do anything.
Or don't make a choice. Do both.
I thought you were going to go. You were going to go, oh, you got to be away for a few weeks. Oh, congratulations.
No, come on. Stop it already. You got to either treat this like this is something important or not.
You never once congratulated me, buddy.
I did too. I said, that's great for you. I said, go do it. I said, but you don't need to take weeks at a time off.
All right, man. I guess I'll go figure it.
What is it, Mike?
Morning, Howard, you hook-nosed you bastards. Listen, Artie, I love you, bro. I really do, but you got to remember where your roots are, where your bread is freaking buttered, bro.
I know. But...
Hey, listen, I hear you talking about, I'm under so much stress, this and that. I work 14 hours a day, bro, and then go home, take care of the family life.
I'm not saying no one else is stressed, too.
Dude,
I'm not saying I'm the only one.
Artie,
for
you're
a fraction of what you make.
Hook-nosed Mike is right.
I'm very self-destructive, by the way.
Yeah,
I have a good thing and it goes away.
That's why you need to talk to me.
I've told you this before. This will end bad.
Jim, go ahead. You're on the air.
Hey, Howard. Hey, I just want to reflect the sentiments of the entire listening audience.
Go ahead.
Hey, Artie, you dumbass.
Right.
You'd be digging in a dumpster if it wasn't for that show. Don't be stupid. Don't be the next Jackie. Don't be David Caruso over there. Okay? Hang with the man. He's got you where you're at. You're great. We love you.
That's
Listen
right.
to him.
That's
He's
right.
making sense. He is making sense.
This isn't either or. You do both. Oscar, you're on the air.
Yeah, I'm calling to speak to Jackie. Artie. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, this is a no-brainer. Everybody in the car right now wants to drive off the road because this guy wants to give up the gig of a lifetime to make some $2 movie.
Well, you don't understand. He's stressed.
He's stressed over it. He doesn't know what to do. Dan, you're on the air.
I'm not eating.
Hey, Benedict Artie, disgraziato.
Benedict Artie.
I went to artie-trader.com, and I saw a picture of your face, Artie, and you have a face for radio. We don't need another fatso in the movies. We already had
That's not going to be a
Farley
fatso.
and John Candy, and they're all dead.
By the time I get to the movie, I'm going to look like Matthew Perry.
Hey, Dan, in Artie's defense, look at Juliana Margulies. She left ER, and she's doing great.
Had to go.
Guys,
I'm going to start dating Dana just to get even with him.
I can't defend this decision.
It's just, it's silly.
I do that a lot
Just
in
do
life.
both and figure out a way. Impress the production people to use their put their thinking caps on and figure it out.
If you're so important, they would figure it out.
I'm just not going to do the movie then.
Oh, my God.
That's not what I'm saying.
No, I don't want to do
Then
it.
don't do it. Then fine. That makes everyone's
Did
life
we get
easier.
you out of the movie you didn't want to do?
By the way, now your nervous breakdown's gone. Now you're not doing your dumb
It
movie.
might still come.
Yeah.
Guys, if you're listening,
Ivan
I'm not
Reitman
doing
looked at
this
me.
film.
Ivan Reitman looked at me and said to me, you can't be on the air when you're shooting the movie. And I go, then I can't do it. He goes, well, what are we going to do? I said, let's sit down and figure out a way to do it. I'll work 24 hours a day on it. I'll build me an apartment at the place that I'm shooting the movie, and I'll sit there.
I'm not willing to do that.
Well, then pick your priorities if you're not willing to do that. I knew what this was when you asked me. You were just like, hey, man, I want to take some time off.
No. It's not just taking
I want to like relax when I do my movie.
Relax.
This is your priority.
You know,
Wake up.
He's back in that. You know what? I could be the guy again, like when I was on TV and had my own trailer, and there was a nice, comfortable schedule.
Dave,
One
you're
time
on
I
the
told
air.
you that I was going to do a sitcom, and you yelled at me for turning it down.
Dave, you're on the air.
Artie Martling, Chicago loves you, man. Just do the show,
Artie
film the
Martling.
movie, stress for a little bit, and call that doctor, will you? We love you.
Artie Martling.
I like Pope Benedict Artie.
Benedict Artie or Artie Martling? Which one do you like better?
Yeah, I'm a big trader.
Well, you know what? Like the Pope, we got to change your name. I like Artie Martling.
I'm a big trader. I'm leaving the show for obscurity. What a good move. I'm such a trader.
What's a better name for him, Fred?
I was trying to think McLean Stevenson, McLean Lang.
You're working on a different name. What?
Yeah.
Shelley Lang instead of Shelley
Benedict Artie.
Benedict Artie, you like.
Shelley Lang.
I like Benedict Artie.
See, I like Artie Martling.
See, the problem is
Artie used to have these. I mean, Jackie used to have these problems.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
But see, he was just looking for more money. This is a different situation.
No, Jackie would come to me and go, I'm making a movie with Vinny Pastore. I go, yeah, what about it?
This week.
Yeah, pretty tied up with it. I go, really? Vinny Pastore movie? Uh-huh. What's the name of that movie? Reefer Madness 2. No, I'm proud of you with the movie. I bet you it's funny as hell. I'm a big fan of yours, as you know.
I'll bet you that.
But no, seriously, you could do both. Do both and stop whining.
Artie, for once in your life, work hard.
Right.
Oh, come on. I've worked hard before.
Yes, and the
Robin.
last time was when you were a longshoreman. So
Robin,
do a little.
That was no
when
work.
you start your television show, I assume you're not going to be able to come to the radio show.
Yeah, Howard, I may not be able to stay for the entire day, and there'll be periods where I'll need 2 or 3 weeks to myself.
Oh, you will? Okay.
Yeah,
All right, let me see if I can pencil that in. Hey, who else is in your movie? Amanda Peet?
Oddly enough,
And Ashton?
Oddly enough, I'm the biggest name.
Oh. All right. Well,
Well, that
listen.
was my next question.
Seriously?
Do you want to play an umpire?
Never bring it up again. I don't want to know about it. We'll be back right after these words. So the big talk, now that everyone is exchanging Christmas gifts on the show, everyone's like, well, who do you think gives the worst gifts? And I feel terrible to say this, but it's Artie. Everyone's saying it. People are talking behind your back.
Well,
See, evidently, Artie's sister works for Ralph Lauren.
No, she used to.
Well, so he gets them the same thing every year.
No. Is it the same thing every year?
Yes.
I don't even know what it is.
For the last few years, Gary and I have gotten fleeces.
It's a great fleece. I've got 3 of them.
You put no thought into it.
Gary takes
I
them.
do put thought. Hey, Robin, open yours, though. Did you open
I
yours?
haven't opened mine yet.
Let Robin open hers. This is a very thoughtful gift I got.
A thoughtful gift.
Yeah, it is.
Wait a second, what is a fleece?
It's just like a... Jason, you bring it in.
Like this scarf? I'm wearing a fleece right
like
now.
that.
And it's the same one every year.
It's a gray one with a little black trim. It's nice, but I've already got 2.
Yeah.
What about Benji? I got you something different, right?
What did you get him?
This is it, Howard. Flannel shirt. There it is.
Oh, there it is.
Vest. It's even a vest.
I didn't know mine didn't have sleeves. I didn't know
you couldn't afford the sleeves.
It's different.
Yeah, it keeps you cold in the winter.
Now you have a sleeveless fleece.
No, I have 3.
What do? You just tell your sister to go out and buy everyone something?
Yeah.
So
Well, can't she get something different?
And then I pay her for it.
But can't she get something different than a fleece?
I tell her.
Does she remember that?
I tell her just to get fleeces.
My gift was bad.
It's easier for her.
She gave me one of those frames that...
And he really put some thought into this one.
That is funny.
She gave me a frame that... You know those
Digital.
I'm sorry, I should have got you
digital frame
the Toys in the Attic scene.
where you see your digital pictures
And your pictures change, yeah.
and your pictures change, but the frame's real tacky, and then it's all plugged in and there's wires all over it?
Right, it's a mess.
If you walked into a guy's apartment and that was on the wall, you'd be like, oh, God.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it. The guy at CompUSA made it sound like, whoa, you got the last one. This is like a hot item.
It's called a sales.
Would I be out of line asking what you drop on something like that? Is that over 300, that frame?
Don't tell me that.
$295.
Wow.
So...
What?
I'd like to return it.
Go ahead.
Well, now we know CompUSA, so it's good.
Well, I gave it to Gary.
I actually already went home with you.
Why didn't you? I told you, I took it for you.
funny taking it.
Why? I'm not going to use it.
Because it's Artie's.
Nah, you could take it.
Then he gave me the Honeymooners DVD box collection. I'm never going to look at that. I'll give that to you, too.
I feel funny. It's
Why? Why should it go to waste? The guy spent a lot of money. I'm not going to use that digital frame.
I was actually thinking about taking the digital frame. I'm loading it with some pictures of Artie and just putting it right next to him on the set.
On the way to return John CDs, you could return.
Actually, I like Artie's poster. I'm going to have that frame.
All right, well, I got your poster, Robin.
I don't know, man.
If Robin
Artie, you're getting the big 0 this year. I'm doing well.
I've gotten a 0 every year.
The interns and the E-crew and everyone likes what I got
No,
down.
the only thing Artie has in common with Jackie is they both give bad gifts.
Yeah.
Yeah, just him sitting in that chair.
I got to admit, Artie's better at giving.
Gift giver.
Artie's better at giving. At least Artie tries.
Well, yeah, he doesn't claim that they were stolen out of his car.
No,
Artie stuff isn't used.
Howard, if my sister worked at a department store and every gift I gave you every year was from that department store.
That's bad.
Yeah, come on.
No, not at from the department store, but it's the same gift.
Yeah.
Only one of the hottest designers ever.
The first thing he gave me the first year was Ralph Lauren gloves. Then he gave me 2 Ralph Lauren fleeces. I mean,
and you know she gets it free.
I put a different store.
She'll get it free.
Oh,
yeah, but she got a discount.
40% off.
First of all, she doesn't work.
Yeah, but she still has a friend there. And she gets a discount. Come on.
Come on,
She gets
Artie.
a discount, but it's expensive.
How much could a fleece vest cost? $30?
Oh, yeah, John? You scumbag? Look what you wear, you piece of crap. You look like a Mexican cook. Every day he walks in there like a short order cook who's got onions all over.
Look who's talking. He finds his clothes at an airport.
Well, you know, that's a nice sweatshirt I got at Elliot. But wow, the fleece costs $30. dare you? I shouldn't get you anything for this crap I buy you all year, you dirtbag.
Yeah.
What about the $2,000 in lunches I gave you this year?
Oh, I bought
$2,000. I'd say it's more than that.
Hey, who paid for the cab yesterday?
You didn't. You didn't pay. In fact, you had $3 and you bragged to the whole table that you had $3.50 on it. I got. You're right. The whole table saw what he had on. And he says to me, "We'll split a cab." To where? A block away? Cost $3. Cost $3 to get in the cab.
Howard, you know where I went? I went to Artie's photographer's house to pick up the poster.
It's not my photographer. Where I got the poster done.
All right.
I was scared to go to the.
All right, Artie, you get the prizes here.
I know. I get the prize every year. But if Robin would open her gift.
Open his
Did your
gift.
sister buy my gift, too?
Yeah.
Yeah, at least he's honest.
But it's a Louis Vuitton.
Oh, bag?
Nice.
I know Bet's big on that.
She's got no. It's a Louis Vuitton.
Oh, that's a big deal.
The Louis Vuitton.
But is it from Louis Vuitton or is it from one of those Nigerian guys on the corner?
It's not. What do you think you're dealing with some? I'll get you cheap, man.
What did he get you, Fred?
I got it, Fred, and I'm
nice.
assuming it's a fleece. Wait, I haven't opened it yet, but...
What do you got, Rob?
It's a passport cover.
A leather bag.
You want to know something?
Likes it.
You know what's funny about that? I was going to buy one of those the other day, and Beth said to me, think about it. What are you going to do with a passport cover?
For the twice a year she goes to
Yeah. I said, you know what? I'm insane. You're right. I'm just looking to buy something. It's crazy. Nobody uses that. I would actually use that, but...
You know what? The thing is that I just bought one for myself because I would use it.
Oh, so now you have
It's a
two.
much nicer one.
What do you you put your passport in there?
Yeah.
But what the hell's the point?
But I use my passport a lot.
Well, Artie, she has two, so you don't have to get her one next year.
She goes overseas. A lot.
I think that's very thoughtful.
What'd that run you?
Louis Vuitton.
That's
it's like
Louis Vuitton.
$200.
Wow.
That's a $200 item.
That's nice.
That was very nice.
Thank you. So I got to save on that one.
So, Fred, you're one of the fleece guys every year?
I'm going to check my box now.
Is it a fleece? You can tell them.
That's it. You know what? I'm done. I say it every year. I am not getting.
I know.
That's all right.
Box, right?
I bought my... I'm not even going to get into that.
Why?
No, I don't want to get into it.
What?
No, it's something personal.
That's why it's funny.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's I'm backing out of it because it's not that funny. It's a long story.
All right.
I think she bought in bulk.
It's the same exact one.
Please, you guys can wear matching outfits.
You know, it's like there's no difference.
Hey, Artie, can I ask you a question? To be really honest, did you see any of the gifts, or did they just come to you in the boxes?
He doesn't even wrap it. They're not even wrapped. They're not even wrapped. They're just like here.
No, but they're in other words, she goes out, she gets them in the box, she puts the ribbon on them. You don't actually see the gift, right?
You know what? And shame on your sister. I mean, she could put a little effort into it.
Doesn't she know these guys all work together? They shouldn't have
She walked to one
matching
counter.
fleeces?
She's doing a major.
But a fleece every year.
She's doing me a major favor.
Even if you're buying a different, you buy something different. I mean, you don't buy them the same exact color.
Wait. Artie's sister's on the phone. Stacy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Honey, how about something other than a fleece?
Oh, my God. I feel so bad. It's
No,
not
you don't.
the same thing, first of all. I do feel badly.
Every year it's a fleece.
But listen, it's so hard to think of something to buy somebody. I don't like to buy people gifts that they're not going to wear or like.
Well, yeah, but you managed to do it. I mean, every 1 year a fleece, fine.
I apologize. You know what? And
Do you remember every year that you give a fleece?
The first year I got them a pullover with a half dip. The second year I got them jackets. And this year I thought
jackets.
No, they were fleeces.
I went fleece.
John.
Fleece.
They were fleeces. They're not jackets. They're the same thing.
John.
Only they have sleeves.
You know what?
This time you got a little chintzy. There's no sleeves.
First of all, they're not even chintzy, and they're nice gifts.
How much they cost?
You know something? I have a million of those. You can just go over any store and get those.
Yeah. Well, Gary's taking his back every year.
Yeah. How much do they cost?
They cost.
It's hard to say.
The jackets cost over $100.
No, it's hard to say because if you don't have a receipt, it goes at the sale price.
Oh.
But I'd rather take it back and get something.
How much she gets a discount?
I'll give you the receipt.
I think it's like in the $60 to $70 region.
I'll give more than that. I'll give you the receipt.
No, but you got to take the sale price.
Yeah, but you also get 40% off, Stacey.
I do not. I don't work there anymore, John.
But you used to get 40% off last year.
I did not. You know what, John? You are so ungrateful. I can't even.
Well, how much do you get off then?
I don't get anything off.
You told me you got a discount.
John.
Of course you get a discount.
I haven't worked there for a year and a half.
Well, when you worked there, you did.
She doesn't work there anymore.
Yeah, but when you worked there, you got a discount.
This is the first Christmas
Yeah.
without
All right,
the
so what am I
discount.
saying wrong?
She still gets one, too. Here's a friend or
absolutely
something.
do not.
Say, I swear on the Lord Jesus.
I swear on the Lord Jesus, and I can't believe I just did that, but only because of my religion, but I swear on the Lord Jesus.
Artie's sister must like Benji because she got him a shirt.
She got one different gift.
One different gift was Benji.
Maybe it's the only one that came.
You know what, guys? Next year I'm going to get you all gift certificates.
Benji, don't be so flattered. You know what must have happened? They probably ran out of fleeces.
Or they didn't make them a double XL.
No, they have double XL fleeces. I have one.
I love
You know
it, but I'd like to keep the receipt if I could.
I was officially uninvolving myself in the gift purchasing next year.
No one's complaining.
She does me a huge favor every year.
You know how you can change the gifts? Have your mother buy them next year.
Did you have anything to do with the electronic picture frame that I got?
No, that was Scott the Pitch.
Yeah.
I didn't have anything to do with that. I don't know.
I got the Honeymooners on DVD. Wow.
Where'd you get that? Is that at that store?
It is so hard to buy gifts.
I can't wait to get home and watch it.
How is it hard? You go to one store.
It's hard to buy if you keep getting the same gift. What is it, Scott?
I don't want Benji to feel special. I got a shirt, too.
All right, Scott the engineer.
All right, guys, whatever.
I'm surprised Artie even got you anything.
In your gift.
No, it's very nice.
That's nice. Thank you, Stacey.
Oh, well, maybe I'll be dead from liver cancer from your gift in 6 months.
Yeah, I got Artie 2 cases of Jack Daniels.
Jesus.
Wow. But at least you went specific for each person. Like
I tried.
John, I don't care about you.
Eileen, you're on the air.
I care as much as Freddie. The same thing.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, I'd like to say how damn ungrateful you are about your kids.
Thank you. Thank you, sweetheart.
Well, maybe you should just not exchange gifts then.
I agree.
So fun. Come on.
You know, I mean...
Robin likes her Louis Vuitton thing.
I do.
Thank you.
I want to thank Stacey Lang for
shopping for everybody.
I'm going to write Stacey a nice thank you.
You just can't say thank you. You know, take it home. You don't use it.
Not on this show.
Well...
This is an ugly atmosphere.
It's ugly in here.
I'll say it's ugly in there.
You bet.
It's a tough room.
Only to get uglier.
Yeah, Artie, next year people should get some better gifts.
You know who gives great gifts?
Thank you, Eileen.
You're welcome. Bye.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Chris, you're on the air.
Hey, John should be grateful that anybody took the time to give him a gift.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, I made fun of Artie. Now everyone's going to call.
Yes, Barbara.
Whatever.
Yes, Barbara, you're on the air.
Yeah, John has some nerve.
You know,
he's such a leech. Artie buys him lunch every day.
He doesn't buy me lunch every day. That's a misnomer.
Yes, I do.
Yes, it
a
is.
misnomer?
A misnomer.
3 or 5 days a week. You had the wrong name for it, John?
Sorry.
Excuse me, is your name Misnomer?
No, that's a, what's
Let her talk. Yes, go ahead, Barbara.
Yeah, the fact that John even has a job, he's so lucky. You just hand it to him. He's like so useless.
Thank you.
Just make fun of everybody. And Artie's wonderful, and I love him.
I love Artie, too, but it's a shame we can't make fun of his gift.
What? You can't make... You just did it for an hour.
How mad you getting?
No, I'm mad at
What's
you.
he supposed to do?
First of all, Gary said the same thing to
I'm not allowed to react to this?
The best gift I got. I'm trying to think. I haven't even opened my gifts yet. I've only opened up a few. E got me, Mindy Herman and E got me 2 blankets. Very nice. Beautiful blankets.
Blankets?
Yeah, because
a fleece has a zipper and
I don't know. I got fleece. I mean, I didn't get a fleece from you. I got an electronic picture frame.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been better off with the fleece.
I would take the fleece.
Dude, if you sold all of my gifts, if you sold all 3 of the gifts I gave you, it'd be more than anybody got. You could have more cash in the bank than anybody got.
Well, I mean, I'll take the Neil Young lithograph if you don't want it.
I want it. I'm saving it as an investment.
Give it to John. I want John.
That's
when I was buying it, I drew.
Howard, did you
maybe
really
Howard will hate this.
Did you want Gary to really take that thing home?
What?
Artie's thing.
Yeah, I do. Because he'll use it.
I don't care if he takes it home.
Let Gary use it. Someone should use it. I'm not going to set up an electronic
in the office, and Gary was really concerned that would be bad to take.
No, I wanted it for you.
And then John said I should give it back to Artie, and I said that would be bad taste.
No. Yeah. I am giving you my gift.
Who can use that?
I'm going to take Vinny's gift and give it to your son. Gary.
It was funny. It was like a swap and shop here at break.
Everybody's exchanging their gifts.
Yeah. I mean, I like comic books, but between you and me, I don't sit and read comic books all day. I enjoy them.
But you sort of do. You say when you go on vacation, you do.
I do bring a few comic books with me.
But you don't want to bring a book.
A leather-bound book?
I'm not going to bring my leather... And I do love that leather-bound book, but,
If I see you on the beach reading that book, I'm a little worried.
I'm not bringing my big leather-bound book on vacation.
You know what's funny about
And by the way, like Luis got me a gift. He got me a giant volume of Lord of the Rings, which I'm never going to read.
Oh, no.
He's the dungeon master?
Yeah, but I think he's doing that as a joke.
Yes.
Yeah, all right, so that was funny.
You know what was funny? When you said you gave my gift to Gary, and then Gary jokingly said he was going to give it to me, my gut reaction was, what would I do with that? I
know.
I really said, I thought that's a terrible gift.
Terrible gift.
He's starting to see your point.
Here, you can have an electronic picture.
Well, I mean, I know
You can't give a digital frame to a guy who hasn't had an email address his whole life and had a computer for 2 years and can't work it.
And he gives it to me. And I like that. You know what I should do? I should set it up in my apartment and then have just pictures of Artie on it.
Yeah, that's what I said we should do in the studio. We should put it in the studio.
All right, put it there to remind us. That's good. I'll bring it back in.
That's great to know in June we can be reminded I get a lousy Christmas.
And you can put in, like, pictures of the Neil Young lithograph, the fleeces.
You know what? Your gift is perfect for me because I'm going to need it to get over all this crap.
I know.
I'm going to drink for 2 weeks.
Anyway, so you want to do some news?
Yeah.
What did you get everyone, John, that's you're bragging so much
I'm
about?
not bragging. I'm not saying I'm the great kid.
Well, he got you the CDs that you have.
That cost $200, and you can,
Thank you. I will listen.
You sit on the air a few times each one of those bands you wanted.
Here's how big a man I am. I'm going to say that John did get me a great gift.
What did he get you?
He gave me a portable television, which I've always wanted to do.
He should get you something. If she treats you to lunch.
Yeah, he should really.
I love Artie. You know that. But at least, you know, the other thing about Artie, like, when you see his card, he just writes a little, just like a little.
No, well, I wrote
a little post-it that says Merry Christmas.
No, well,
you put a post-it on
it. I wrote a nice thing to Artie.
I'm not. You did. I couldn't understand.
Artie, get into the spirit of giving.
I'm into the spirit.
Make a nice card and write something personal or something.
Break your hand.
What's the matter with you?
I'm very hard with affection.
Everybody here loves each other. Let me explain to the audience what's going on. Well, we've decided to just be honest about everyone's gifts. And we know they all suck. So what are we going to do? Some of the gifts are good.
We are.
Christ, I need a drink.
Hit on a good
Yeah, you might hit a home run.
I know Howard's probably not going to like my gift.
But I will...
well, he hasn't used your attaché case.
Here we go with the attaché. You know what? That wasn't even the worst gift I ever got him. But one year I got him this belt buckle that he absolutely hated.
What was that again?
Looks like a gay rodeo party.
But I told you I loved it. I didn't have the heart.
Didn't say anything at the time.
Yeah. I mean, wow. You must think I'm gay.
It was huge.
It is funny, you know,
when you walk down
when you walk down the hallway here the last couple of days, you are hearing a lot of very insincere, no, I love it. I love it.
You know what I'm laughing about? As Fred was opening his gift, I was saying, please don't let it be a flea.
All right, let's do the news because, Robin, it is the season to be jolly.
That's right. We'll be at New Year's if we keep
That's right. Thank you.
All right.
I was out shopping last night, and I was sort of looking for a birthday present.
No, come on.
And you know what happened? You know what? I'm still
gift?
smarting from the nose hair clipper incident. I don't know. Everything I look at, I think...
Don't get me anything.
I'd like to get you something.
Yeah, let me ask you, are you getting tired of getting those coupons for, like, dinner?
Restaurants?
Yeah.
I love that.
See, I wanted to get you that again, and I said, oh, I'm sure he's tired of it.
I love that, but don't do that. You don't have to do that. Please. Enough with it.
He's going to get you a $25 gift certificate to Jean Georges.
Tony Roma's.
Yeah, I could get a potato latke.
That's what I got for you. You get some confit.
You can't even get a reservation for that.
Oh, you get you something else you could... You can't hang up anyway.
Right. For Christmas, Artie got me a picture of Neil Young. I'm like, dude, what am I, gay?
It's a Hirschfeld, dude.
I haven't even seen it. We put it right in storage.
Oh, you didn't even.
But what am I going to do with that?
I don't like that.
It's a giant lithograph of Neil Young. Like, imagine, I don't have any real giant pictures.
Right.
I don't have a big giant picture of Neil Young hanging in my apartment.
Well, you're about 15, aren't you?
Yeah.
You like Neil Young that much?
Hey, you got any Hendrix posters, dude?
It's not a poster. It's not like I got you a poster.
It's a poster.
Does it come with a black light?
It's like,
I mean, it's a poster, dude.
I'm sure you can give it to your kids. They'll love it.
Yeah, they're real Neil Young fans. They've never heard of that old codger.
Who is it?
I've talked to Artie about the fact that I love Neil Young.
Right.
I think Neil Young's terrific.
But do you need a picture of him?
I'm not going to hang a picture of him in my house.
A picture. It's like I drew a picture of him. It's a famous artist.
Did you go to the gallery, the Hirschfeld Gallery, and buy that?
No.
You know, how much that thing cost?
What did it cost you?
I'm gonna guess it's between $800 and $1,500.
No, is that right?
It was about $1,200.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah,
it's a Hirschfeld.
I'm not sure I even have it still. It might have been thrown out.
Stop.
I would have.
Well, that's all right.
I'll take it with your hands.
You want it?
Yeah.
You're making it sound like I went to
Thanksgiving dinner on it.
You're making it sound like I went to Sam Gooding got you a picture of Neil Young.
But what am I going to do with it?
I don't know.
What was in your mind? Where would I put this?
You know what? I'll buy. Give it back to me, and I'll just get you dinner at one of those joints.
Nah, that's all right. Can I sell it?
Go ahead.
I'll buy it from you, dude.
No, you can have it for free.
No,
I'll give it to you. It's going to go to waste. What am I going to do with a picture of Neil Young?
What are you going to do with it?
I would love it. I have a room for it.
Oh, yeah, John,
you have a room?
His movie poster room. You know about
I have
this?
a room where I have, like, very valuable movie posters hanging. Then I can have that one hanging right next to me.
Wow.
So should I forget?
Is that as valuable as Gary's cartoon art?
It's in the same league.
For your birthday.
Yeah, I'm not paying for it.
I have Dude, Where's My Car?
Hey, Howard, for your birthday.
I have two Dude, Where's My Car posters.
Howard and Porky's 3.
I have episode 1 Star Wars. The poster's worth $500 already.
You have what?
Episode 1 from Star Wars.
Wow, $500.
The original George Lucas one. You only sent that like 500 of them.
All right, good.
Howard, for your birthday, I got you a painting of Steve Perry. Should I not give that to you?
Well, you know what? He wrote Don't Stop Believing.
I'm sorry.
That's a whole different thing.
And
Sherry. I want that. And Sherry.
Hirschfeld never did that.
Catch question, who got you the worst gifts this year and the best?
I guess we just found out.
I don't think you can do much worse. At least your suntan lotion I used.
Did you get any other
It's funny. John gave me suntan lotion and some bath salts.
Or something?
So I took it home and I said, I'll just throw it in the garbage. There's no point in keeping this.
Right next to the Hirschfeld painting.
Bath salts, So I get my girlfriend to the rescue. She looks at it, she goes, this is from a very expensive store.
Yeah, he was trying to tell you that the whole time.
She goes, this is really good stuff. And we were going on vacation anyway, so let's take some suntan lotion. So we took John's suntan lotion. I said, well, what is it? Why would he get me bath salts? She goes, I'll take it. So she got it all.
Yeah, he bought her gifts.
Yeah. What is a bath salt? I don't even know what
was the last time you took a bath?
1932.
Exactly.
Hey.
No,
the greatest thing is to get bath with your girlfriend. You don't do that, man?
Dude.
You? Take a bath with your girlfriend?
Yeah, but he's fantasizing. Only not my wife.
Yeah, do you take baths with your wife? I mean, seriously.
Yeah, I'm
a pretty busy guy. I don't have time to be bathing.
When things were exciting, I used to always take baths with
I'm not a bath guy.
Is that 95 or 96?
94.
First time I was in a bath, it was with my girlfriend, Rebecca, John Stamos.
That is a bath.
And nobody was looking for salt.
And nobody needed any salt.
Smelling salt. Bath with them, too?
Well, we all ended up in the tub, sure.
Naked?
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, God.
You didn't reveal yourself, did you?
I'm not talking about anything.
You did?
Doesn't seem like you.
I didn't. No, I didn't.
It just doesn't seem like you to do
I wore my underpants.
You were the only one wearing
Only one.
You're the guy at the nude beach wearing his clothes.
Right.
The bathroom is a perfect place for a picture of Neil Young.
Hey, there you go.
Put it above the tub.
And when it gets all fogged over, it's great.
Well, actually, Howard goofed at me about that gift. Then he called me later and said
he liked it.
Said he
And guess why I had to do that?
Because I
was, yeah. She said, you were brutal to him.
Is that what happened?
She told you to lighten up.
She was like, oh, my God.
Well, where was she the year before when you were making fun of my gift? I needed you then.
Where is she right now?
Traumatized.
At least I put some thought behind. I knew you were going away, and I had a theme. I actually looked for a beach ball, too, one of those blow-up ones. I was going to put the whole thing together, like a little kit.
That would have been good.
What am I going to do with that?
Oh, it'll just go with the whole,
just the theme,
just
the whole theming it out.
It's like parsley. You take it, throw it away.
He's the Martha Stewart of gifts.
But I would have to say Artie got me the worst gift. I mean, a Neil Young poster.
It's not a poster. It's a piece of art. The guy's like 98 who drew that. He's gonna die and it'll go up in value. Right, he'll skyrocket.
This is killing Artie because he loves you.
I know. I love Artie. But it's just I don't have a place to hang Neil Young posters.
I'm sure he labored over this.
Although,
he didn't know what to do.
If I go back to college, I can put it in my dorm room.
When I was at your...
You know what? They're coming to Madison Square Garden. Maybe you could take it and hold it up at the concert.
Yeah, right. That'll get their attention.
Maybe Neil will sign it.
Hey, when I was at your party, I saw several places that would look lovely.
To get Artie back, Howard, you know what I sent them for Christmas?
Yeah.
A Neil Young CD.
Did you really?
A live Neil Young
CD. Good. Sign my name to that. All right, we're going to be back right after these words. Here's someone thrilled to hear about Casey's intervention. Glad to hear Casey's getting some help with the drinking and gambling.
Now what do we do about Artie?
I'm working on it. I worked with recovery. What?
No, I was just saying, another funny thing about that intervention, I think Casey was, someone told me he was actually coming from the gym. I had never been to an intervention where the subject was at the gym.
Just before the intervention.
Well, he's an oddball. I got to tell you, with you, do me a favor. Just slow down on the drinking so I don't have to have that embarrassing thing.
Howard, I love
That's the worst kind of intervention.
Listen to me. I'm touched. I love the fact that you're this concerned. I promise you I'm fine.
Okay.
All right, Artie, I'm concerned.
Robin, I appreciate that, too. And it's touching, but I'll be okay.
For the record, Fred doesn't care.
Fred has told me he doesn't care.
Drink to your heart's content.
And I admire Fred for that.
I have worked with recovering people for the past 25 years in Cleveland. Hang in there, Casey. Stick with the winners and don't give up. I think you'll find it's a lot harder to recover than you think. You can do it. There you go. So, this one says...
I'm seeing some personality changes that I don't like when you're drinking now.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what everyone was saying yesterday. That's when Gary contacted me.
What do I do? What do you mean?
Everyone said yesterday you're getting angrier and stuff, and your personality's changing, but I didn't see that really.
Yes, but you see, he didn't do it while you were there. I mean, but he got the same way in Vegas.
You mean when I was, like, busting chops in sort of an evil way to people? Or?
Yes, but in Vegas, you almost got into a fight with the owner of that strip club.
No, I know. That was a mistake.
What did you say?
You know, it's nothing big. Well, first of all, I had a big discussion with my wife on the way home from the party last night. We talked about it most of the ride. She goes, well, what do you think's going on? And I said, you know, the first thing is, even though it seems minimal, it seems like nothing, to me, like yesterday, it's just a tiny little chink in the armor in the sense that this show is what holds Artie together. And to be even a little late for it, that's Artie's whole thing. I was
40 seconds late.
But I mean, it's just like, you know what I mean? It's like a tiny little thing. But I find, like, when I talk to you, the rare times that we get to hang out and talk, you just don't seem... At the beginning, you were like, I'm so happy. This is the greatest thing I've ever in my life. And
I am.
You just don't seem as happy anymore.
Yeah, I got to tell you, when I get up to go to work in the morning, I am like, I thank the good Lord. This is like a dream I'm living. I love it. I'm happy.
No, I know that.
I'm happier than I've ever been since I hit a home run in Little...
Listen, no one's going to get up every morning and be happy about it. That's like going out with a hot chick and thinking there's not going to be any problem.
He's going down the wrong path here. But I hear what he's saying. There seems to be an escalating thing going on here where Artie used to drink and this happened, and now when he drinks, it seems, you know, even we've been joking about it a little bit, now he doesn't just, you know, stay at a party and drink.
Right.
He's with the drink at the party.
He dances with his drink. At my birthday party, he was dancing with his drink.
Yeah.
I've always been like that.
But no, you're a little more social when we first met you.
Oh, come on, Robin. At the E-party, you're telling me I wasn't being social? We were hanging out, we were laughing.
The E-party, I'll tell you, had you not left when you did... Yeah. Like, several guys came up to me, and Artie, I'm not, like, piling on you, but several guys came up to me, and they go, Artie's starting to get into that weird sort of evil, dark area that he sometimes goes to when he drinks too much. And you left. But had you stayed, I think it could have turned into another... you know, incident.
And that's what I worry about. What happens when that evil person shows up and you're not surrounded by friends?
I like the music.
I do too.
At the intervention.
I like listening.
Did you ever go to an intervention with music?
Never.
Hey, listen to me.
Zeppelin, actually.
Do me a favor.
Yeah, man.
If there's anything going on, just fix it, because I don't want to I don't want to be in on this.
And, you know, I don't like to bring up certain things, but, you know, it was really uncomfortable out in Vegas.
When?
I know. Of course I know that. I'm sorry.
Up in his room.
Oh, up in his room. Were you up there?
I wasn't up in his room,
No,
but I was, you know, I was there at the side of the stage watching certain things happen at the end of the show, and then I was with certain members of his, you know.
Did Artie rape you?
No.
Oh.
His family.
I got something to say.
Scott DePace is entering the intervention. I just have to introduce him. Our director.
I think the problem is the fans. They
here you go.
On.
No, that's not it.
They see Artie and they just start giving him drink after drink after drink, and they won't stop.
Well, your personality, I've noticed one change in your personality. You want to know what it is? You're walking around with an iPod. When did that happen?
Oh, it's the greatest thing ever. My sister gave me a gift of 10,000.
What are you listening to? Songs?
Today I was listening to The Who.
Really? You're walking around listening to music?
Yeah, well, sometimes.
Scott DePace is the biggest coward. He left the intervention, ran out of the room.
Yeah, where are you going, DePace?
I understand Scott's...
Wait, what is it?
For the record, I love the fans. They're my people.
How could it be the fans?
No, it is, Howard, in a way. I understand what he's saying. Artie's created this great character on the show.
I created.
No, but
it's Artie. What do you mean created?
Yeah, that's a great character you got there.
That day we went to the Yankee game, right? Like, everyone wants to give Artie a shot because that's what they hear. Artie does shots. And Artie doesn't say, hey, I've had enough, or thanks, but no thanks. He feels obligated to drink a shot that a fan gives him.
I was
He's
at the
just a good guy.
All right, let me just determine. Everyone in the room, give me a yes or no. Do I need to talk to Artie? Fred?
Yeah.
Benji? Oh, forget Benji.
Yeah, why are you asking
Wait,
him?
I want to swim. The only thing that scares me is Artie has said sometimes his organs hurt.
Oh, no. I'm kidding around. That's a running bit I have.
Gary, what do you say? Do I need to have a separate private conversation?
Not an intervention, but yeah, a conversation.
All right.
No.
Scott, no?
Hey, he's a grown-up.
The pace, at the E-party, were we having fun?
We had a great time.
Yeah, why do I always have to be the dad?
See, that's what I'm saying. You take it on like, oh, if I say something, you know, you give yourself some kind of magic powers or something.
Yeah, it's not going to do any good.
It's not, yeah, an alcoholic could care less about you.
Oh, all right. Yeah, you know, that's my God thing. Like, I can fix everything in one.
Right.
What is the case? Uh-oh. Mr. Intervention's here.
Oh,
no.
God.
Artie's a grown man. If he wants to do whatever he wants to do, let him do it.
Yeah, people didn't do that to you. They got you help.
You're a grown man.
You're a grown man.
But I told him, I said, you know, I knew what the hell I had to do anyway. It didn't matter if they did it. You know what I mean?
But Artie doesn't know.
And why did you stop doing it after they talked to you about it then? Clearly,
Why?
Because I was going to do it anyway. No, I swear to God, because when I got back... I got you. When I got back from vacation, I was going to do it.
See, I'm in a dilemma because I love Artie's spirit. You know, I mean...
Yeah,
that's what I go through, too. I don't want to have, like, the nice, cleaned-up Artie. I don't think he'd be any fun.
Guys, listen, I am like... the pig story, for example, okay? I am like Jack LaLanne compared to what I used to be. You have no idea what I'm like when I'm near rock bottom or there. I don't... Wednesday night, I had a gig. I did Levy a favor. We had a gig, and I never drink like that during the week, ever. Ever, ever. I'm telling you.
Except then.
Well, because you had to perform.
Yeah, but how...
And there's something about performing you must hate or it brings out something.
That's the one time I will say the audience is a little crazy, because I go on stage... a little lit at most. If I do a 45-minute set, by the end, I've done 10 shots.
The other thing
why do you have to do them?
I tell the owners of these clubs, I said, look, if a shot gets to the stage, it's going to be very difficult for me.
So you're wanting somebody else to regulate you. That's the crazy thing.
Not our fault.
In L.A.
Their fault.
When we did this,
it's the list.
No, when we did
it's not the list. I love the list.
All right, listen. I got to get Mark Wahlberg in.
One thing more to say, because, you know...
This whole conversation is costing me work.
Yeah, right.
That's all you care about. Then stop it.
I need money, Robin.
No, my point is that other people have come to me...
Oh, no.
And said...
Yeah. Go ahead, because we got to get Mark in here.
Right. That Artie has a lot of problems.
What problem?
Shush. And he doesn't understand that he's appreciated.
And loved.
And
I don't think he loves himself. That was the end of the conversation.
And he's just he really...
Hold on, let me fix this. Hold on, I hear what you say. Artie, do you love yourself?
No.
All right, would you start loving yourself?
I don't think that
Please.
I could learn to maybe...
Now I'm done. I don't want to hear about it anymore.
I could learn to maybe tolerate
this intervention feels kind of rushed.
It's rushed because I got a guest.
No, Howard,
it's right.
You want Mark Wahlberg to yell?
This intervention feels kind of weird because 20 million people are in on it.
Well, they all are concerned.
But wait, Howard, here's an indication. Here's an indication.
Would you like a celebrity ear intervention?
Yes.
Here's an indication.
I got several here.
Mark, bring in Mark and his buddy.
Oh, come on.
On the way in, let me tell you.
Well, let them at least be on the intervention.
What the hell does Mark Wahlberg care about?
Here's an indication how weird it can get.
Yeah.
Artie's got an agent, right, who looks over him.
Yeah.
When we were doing that gig in L.A., he asked us to keep people from getting to the stage with a drink.
See?
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's not good. I mean, that's out of line. You got to say no to some of these drinks, dude.
Yeah, it's your gullet it's going into.
Yeah, and like love yourself.
It's my gullet.
I love you.
You don't. I don't. Think
but let me try this. I've seen this stuff.
I know. I feel appreciated.
Watch me. Look at me. I love you. I love.
Oh,
hey, Mark.
I love you too.
Hey, Mark, help us out here. Hey, let me introduce these guys.
I love you, Bambino.
What's up, Mark?
Hey, guys. Where's my notes? Where is everything here? Mark
Wahlberg. Have to forgive us for a second. We have a problem with a member of the
guys,
no problem. You're creating the problem.
Mark Wahlberg and Kevin Connolly here. Kevin's in a new show. I'll tell you all about Kevin in a minute. But wait, Mark, you're a celebrity. You ever been to an intervention?
No.
You never have?
Well, welcome to ours.
No.
Oh, so you can't help.
Be interesting.
This intervention is retarded.
Tell Artie to love himself.
He does love himself, doesn't he?
I'm fine with myself.
He's having a good time.
I
Man.
am having a good time.
He's one of the most famous guys in America.
No, but wait a second. Do you drink? Do you drink?
I do enjoy a little bit of red wine and some Budweiser every once in a while.
Right, all right. So
mixed.
Artie, what is our problem? We think Artie's drinking too much?
Yeah, yes,
what is the
Artie
problem exactly?
gets a little crazy when he starts drinking now.
Artie, look at you.
He doesn't just drink, he drinks to excess every
You got
time.
a celebrity at your intervention.
Was he drinking when he played in that basketball game?
I was,
yes.
actually, yeah.
And he was great.
He was getting crazy.
I had a couple of
Yeah.
What is the case?
Joe Howard,
drinking during
the only thing I can add to this is last weekend we were down in Florida.
Yeah.
And the only thing that was kind of weird is like, Artie, he snapped at me, like right in the middle.
Right.
Like I was just like, hey, Artie, what are you doing? Come on, let's roll. He goes, you live your life, and I'll live mine.
Dude, do you
Go
realize
get laid.
when we're doing these stand-up shows at this club in Boca, there's no air conditioning. I got to close the show. There's 3 goddamn shows in the night. Casey's got to do 10 minutes. I tell him, Case, we got another show, and I got to load the crowd. I don't want to leave here at 2 a.m. We got to get on a plane and get paid from these idiots. I said, Case, you do 10 minutes. He's up there for 20 minutes.
That's wrong. That did not happen.
So I'm outside
It was
ready to
not.
go on. I'm like, Case, what am I doing here?
That wasn't it. That wasn't. I'm talking about after the whole thing was over. After the whole thing was over.
All right, look, I want everyone to clean up their act.
He goes, don't get laid.
All right,
Artie
hold it.
does, he's becoming belligerent. He's becoming belligerent.
Him sober, I don't even know what that would be like.
Yeah,
so
we don't want him.
I'm not
the
even
most depressing thing you ever saw. You'll be back to me when I was 14.
Do me a favor, though. Love yourself, and don't get excessively drunk at these shows.
I got no...
We like the happy drunk Artie.
Limit yourself. 4 or 5 Jack and Waters is enough.
For the
Not
record,
20.
The next gig I won't be drinking at is July 23rd, Teachers Madhouse at the Hard Rock.
Okay.
After party at the Spearmint Rhino.
All right.
Oh, boy.
All right, look, Mark Wahlberg is
I
here.
won't be drinking.
He's anxious to be interviewed.
Dying.
F you. Chandra, go back over there. They're looking for you. If they find you, they're going to be so pissed. She's in the studio, Robin.
She's here right now?
She's here.
Would you at least call your family and tell them not to worry,
Chandra, don't call your family because the Fox News Channel won't have anything to talk about.
Can I bang her?
Go ahead, Artie.
I'm going to bang her.
You're Artie Lang. You're very famous.
That's right.
She'd be honored.
Yeah.
I got a motorcycle.
I introduced Artie to someone the other day.
Yeah?
When we were watching a screening of Legally Blonde. And I started to tell my friend how famous Artie was, trying to somehow
Sell her.
Just to say he was somebody.
Well, how does he keep it so quiet? You're trying to make him famous, but she's never heard of him, right?
I said, well, he was on the Norm show. She goes, what's that? I said, Norm MacDonald. Who's that?
It's very hard.
Yeah, it really is. And I go, well, he was in the Fox television show. What's the name of that show?
Mad TV.
Mad TV? She goes, Mad Magazine? I go, yeah. They had a TV show? I go, yeah.
Welcome to my life.
And then I didn't realize how difficult it is for you.
Hey, man, it's hard. Every once in a while a chick will come across, but,
Right.
It takes a lot. Because hot chicks don't watch anything I've ever done.
Yeah, hot chicks don't
You're
watch
not
Mad
in
TV.
hot chick
No,
movies.
it's all like 14-year-olds,
Yeah, like you need a pretty woman, even if you're like the third character in.
No, exactly.
Yeah, you just need something that chicks go to see.
Like soap opera guys.
The Norm show was not big with women.
No, it wasn't big with anybody.
Yeah, right. That's why it's not on the air anymore.
Exactly.
And then
We're not doing well with women. Or men.
And then you did some other things, too.
I did a few movies.
Yeah, I should know those movies. What are they?
Done,
I did a movie with Norm, Dirty Work.
Right.
That's a biggie.
You did a Spade movie, right?
I did a movie with Spade, Lost and Found.
Yeah, all those movies are tanked.
And then The Bachelor I did with Renee Zellweger and Chris O'Donnell.
See, you think that'd be a woman-friendly movie?
No, a lot of chicks do know that movie, because it's like a wedding movie.
Right.
The Bachelor with Renee Zellweger.
And Chris O'Donnell.
I don't remember that. What was that about?
It was about a guy who has to get married by the time he's 30 to inherit $100 million.
Oh, it was awful.
It was
It was an awful movie.
It was unwatchable.
It was unwatchable.
You saw it?
I did. I think I tried to watch it.
Yeah.
I couldn't handle it.
I've never gotten to your part. I didn't know you were in it.
Yeah.
I'm in the beginning. Like the first thing you
I
see.
turn it off as soon as I see the title.
You got to tell the story. When Artie grew up in New Jersey.
That's right.
And when Artie, it came time to graduate high school, they told you, Artie, what? That you could not graduate?
I failed a couple of classes.
What did you fail?
I failed history, and I failed algebra, like a math class. I sucked at math bad, and I just never,
And two of the guys there's only 2 guys in the school who were held back from graduation. It was you and another guy.
No, it was a bunch. It was like 40 guys, but you all had to go to summer school.
Right.
But in the summer school graduation, we couldn't go to the regular graduation, so some parents complained, and the guy who was principal at a summer school said, all right, look, we're getting a lot of problems from your parents, so we're going to have a special graduation for you guys, but only if you sign up for it. And I guess it was all burnout kids. He assumed no one would sign up for it. So me and my one friend, Danny, we said, well, what if we sign up? Let's see if they'll have a special graduation just for us.
Right.
So all these kids were just like dust heads. So me and Danny sign up. We're the only 2 on the list. And because they promised, they had to have a graduation for us.
Right.
So they got like the...
In other words, it becomes the rule.
Right, exactly.
Even though there's only 2 guys.
So they got the principal had to come up from like down at the Jersey Shore. He was on vacation. Right. They got a color guard, the ROTC.
Right.
And it was just me, Danny, and our mothers in the whole auditorium. And I lost my robe. You know, I have those robes. Danny had his robe. So in the pictures, I'm wearing his robe, and he's got no robe on. And we're with the principal, who just looks miserable because he had
And you guys went through with it.
We went through with it, yeah.
You are something else.
They announced our name and everything. We went in and...
You're a genius.
It was fun.
You didn't videotape that, did you?
No, I wish I had.
Oh, my God.
It's a shame that no tape exists.
The principal probably just hated you guys.
Oh, God, it was great because he hated us. Like, he's part of the reason we stayed back, but we got back and we had to come up from vacation to graduate.
Drag the...
And did you literally walk up to get your diploma?
We walked up. There was, like, ROTC guys there with the flag, and it was just me and him in the auditorium. My mother was, like, disgusted. My father didn't even take off work for it.
Really? Your mom showed up?
My mom
And
showed
what about the other dude's parents? Did they show up?
His mother showed up.
Wow.
Oh, that's funny.
And that was the only
So it was 2 moms sitting there.
Yeah, exactly.
With you idiots.
But it wasn't like you had a ceremony where somebody spoke or there was no...
Well, no. Actually, the principal tried to say something like, this shows that, even if you're not good enough in the beginning, you can persevere. He was like, he had to say something,
And by the way, I was reading...
That's funny.
Benji put together some notes on you. There was some about you, like when you used to be into coke or something.
What?
Well,
That's true.
I wish I had the notes in front of me. I'd find it. I should be better prepared, but there was something about you in rehab or...
What?
Do you remember what I'm talking about, Benji? You don't have his notes, do you?
We'll look at it real quick, but it's probably about you hit somebody. You beat. I mean, this stuff you told me.
Oh no, yeah.
Because in light of the AJ Benza thing,
right? No, this actually was the first time I came out with Norma. That's how I got fired from Mad TV.
What happened? I forget.
Well, I had a bad problem with coke at that time, and we went to Vegas to the Tyson Holyfield fight, the first one, and I lost $15,000 on Tyson.
Wow.
And
I can't believe Tyson lost to Holyfield anyway.
Believe me, neither could I.
Artie probably didn't have $15,000.
Well, no, I had about 20 G's in the bank of that. This was the second year of Mad TV. We've been on for a little bit. So,
what do you get paid for something like that? A lot of money?
I got $8,000 an episode.
Wow.
So $8,000 a week. I mean, I went from like $10,000 a year to $8,000 a week.
That's cool.
That's pretty good.
That's a lot of coke.
That'll give you a cocaine habit.
That is a lot of coke.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So go ahead.
So we go to Vegas and I lose all that money. And
by the way, I mean, it's not like Artie is a guy who hadn't worked hard for a living. The guy used to drive a cab.
Really?
Yeah, I did. I drove a cab.
You worked. You were making 60 G's a year doing some sort of union job, right?
Longshoreman. That was a great job.
Yeah, he was a longshoreman, and even when he went into show business, the longshoremen were like, "You're insane, man! You're going to give up a guaranteed $60,000."
Yeah, and all those benefits.
Yeah, you don't give that up.
You know what they told him? Because Artie was telling me, they go, "Dude, you barely graduated high school. You're making 60 G's. Where are you going?"
It was your mom and another mom in the audience at graduation.
Exactly.
All right, but anyway, you know what? The guys are kind of right. You could have had a nice life. $60,000 a year. You're doing the longshoreman thing. You probably don't have to bust your balls, and it was nice.
They were so good to me down there. They were like, they weren't even if you don't make it. They're like, when you don't make it,
yeah, you can come back.
Come right back, man.
Hey, that's nice.
They hold your job for you.
So you're making $8,000 a week. You get the coke problem. You go down to Tyson Holyfield. You put 15 down on Tyson.
Yeah, but that I didn't even do in Vegas. I got great odds with a bookie I knew in Staten Island, so I called him.
What were the odds?
Well, I got 3-1.
Wow.
Obviously Tyson was favored, but he was favored by a lot more. So basically, I put up $15,000 to win 5.
Oh, whoa.
Because I thought Tyson was going to kill him.
It was a done deal.
Right. I mean, I thought Holyfield was going to die in the ring.
Right.
So I lose the 15 G's, and that's to a bookie in Staten Island, which was just a nightmarish situation. And then I lost another 3
Why is that a nightmare?
Well, just because the guy he wasn't like, it was a guy I never met before, but I've been dealing with him for a while, and he was kind of a scary guy, I guess.
Right.
You
paid him right away, right?
I had to like empty my bank account to get him money. But I was in L.A., and he was, in Staten Island. And so then when I got back to L.A., I lost another $3,000 at the table. So I'm down $18,000. I got all this coke in Vegas, and I just started drinking on the plane. Yeah. We had to go back and do the show. We had to start rehearsing.
A man dedicated to his craft.
I didn't know what to do, so I just said, I'll just stay up the whole week, because I'm afraid I'm going to, not make it to work one day, so I'll just stay up.
Right. That's good thinking.
There's logic.
That's what my therapist at the time.
Coke logic.
That is such Coke logic.
I know,
That's
go
what
ahead.
my therapist at the time said, all right, just stay up the whole week. We'll deal with it next week. But
just don't go to sleep and you'll be fine.
So I'm up the whole week, and the 4th day I show up with the same clothes on in a row to rehearse, and I was only in 2 sketches that week. Harry Connick Jr. was the host of the show that week, and I was in one sketch with him, and I was being all belligerent and stuff, and he was like, "What's wrong with that guy?"
You know what you should have said to him? Hey, what's wrong with you? You took a gun to the airport.
Exactly.
Hey, you want to talk?
I'm not loaded with a gun, man. I'm just doing coke. What's your problem?
Did you tell him, hey, look, I'm on coke and leave me alone?
I said, look, it's L.A., man. We're all on coke, right?
Did you actually, when someone says to someone, gee, what's wrong with you?
Right.
You ever just go up and say, listen, I have a cocaine problem.
Yeah, just back off.
Yeah, I got a problem.
Can I work through this difficult time?
Do you say that to him?
I just lost $18,000.
Or are you like everyone else and you just keep it a secret?
No, it was pretty evident by that point.
All right, so you were honest with Harry Connick,
Yeah. So,
you look like Chris Farley.
By Wednesday night, right. By Wednesday night, I said, all right, I'm going to try to get a lot of this money back. I got to cut into it, which is like typical gamblers crap.
He's going to make it all back.
I'm just going to try to, I put $5,000 on a Laker-Houston game. Okay, the Lakers were playing the Rockets in Houston, and I'll never forget this. The Lakers were getting 8 points. And I said, there's no way they're going to,
No way. There's no way.
Again, there's more no way stuff.
Yeah, right. There's no way you're going to lose that bet.
I call the book back up, and I say, look, man, I know I'm kind of stretched to the limit here, but I know there's no way.
And he goes, yeah, there's no way, all right.
He takes another 5 G's from me, and I go out that night. And I always say this about gambling. People say, why do you gamble? It's instant fun. If you're bored on a Tuesday night and you got $500 to your name, put $1,000 in the game and get drunk watching it.
Well, you have a problem. And what I like is that your coke problem doesn't win out over the gambling problem. Right. It's like if you have your coke problem, you know what? I'm saving my money up for my coke.
Exactly.
No, you don't do that. You have all your multiple problems.
They're bad vices to mix.
All right. So then you put down the 5 G's.
Right. And I lose. In overtime. Game goes to overtime, which was the worst because the next day is like the big, like they call it.
Yeah, it was a sure thing.
Exactly.
Did you tell the guy on the phone it was a sure thing?
Yeah, the sure thing didn't come through.
Right. I like that you tell the bookie, too, it's a sure thing.
Right.
Can I ask Artie a quick question? I don't want to slow the story down, but, if you go to a bar and you drink too much, at some point the bartender stops serving you.
Yeah.
I mean, is there a point where a bookie won't take your bets anymore?
I don't think so, no.
It's just like if you would have said...
If there is, he didn't find it.
Right, I didn't find that guy.
Yeah, right.
If you said $50,000 on the game... They take your bet, and then they'll just kill you.
Not kill you. I think they'll just, try to make you pay it off.
Work out a payment plan.
But there's no bookie in the world who wouldn't take bets. I mean, why not? That's how they make a living.
Right.
But, so it went into overtime, which was... and the next day, I had to do what they call camera blocking, which is like this real long day of rehearsal.
Your whole life is crashing.
Right. And I said to myself...
You're like, who has time for work?
At that point, you're working for free.
Yeah.
At first I said... because the logic got to the point where, I said, okay, if I win the $5,000, I'm not going to get any coke, and I'll just go to bed tonight and go back and do fine. And then I said, but I said I'll have an extra $5,000, so maybe I will get coke.
Yeah, well, you earned it.
I'm conflicting.
Okay, go ahead.
So I lose the bet, and now I don't know what to do.
Now you have no coke and no money.
Right. So I had to go get some more. And I went to this girl's house who I knew. She lived in Hollywood Hills. I just kind of like forced my way in, and not even forced my way in. She was like fine with it, but she was in the bedroom just do whatever. So I was like doing coke off her CDs all night, and it was just awful. It was awful. So then I have to go back to the studio, and I took a bottle of Jack Daniels from her house, and I'm driving
because now you got to take the edge off.
Yeah, right, exactly. I just got to come down from my
for work, Robin.
I got to come down from my big sketch with Harry Connick.
Yeah, because you know that's going to be comedy history.
Exactly.
It's going to be like the time Steve Martin dressed up as an Egyptian and danced on Saturday Night Live.
You know, I'm sitting
Classic.
I'm listening to Artie going, so I'm down 20 grand and I'm on coke, but now I got to go drink and drive, so I go to work.
Yeah, right. Well, I got to take the edge off because Harry Connick's waiting for a big rehearsal. Exactly. A comedy genius.
I got to go make comedy history.
Yeah, I got to go make Harry Connick funny. You know what? I take coke, too.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
So by this time, they figure out what's going on. I've been in the same clothes for like 4 days. And they were
and
really,
you smell.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you're not bathing.
You're now the Belushi of Mad TV.
Yeah, right.
Right.
They were really good to me there. They wanted to help me out, so they tried to do like this intervention thing.
Right.
And they called people to the so when I got to the studio, it was 2 of my agents and my manager at the time waiting there.
Oh, no.
And my manager and me, like, we weren't getting along.
Right.
I was all messed up, and I thought they were going to try to take me to, like, a rehab or something. So I said, no way, man, no way. So I started...
Now when I get a shot to work with Harry Connick...
I said, yeah, right. We're about to make sketch comedy history here.
Yeah.
And you're going to lock me up.
Are you guys crazy?
You got a job to
I'm
do.
too valuable to this organization to let me go.
Harry Connick is doing his Southern character in this sketch.
Was that the sketch?
Something like that.
Like he's just doing that same voice that is his voice?
Thing.
He was a nice guy, but I was just out of my mind, So my manager tries to stop me from getting in my car because I wanted to try to get away. I don't know where I was going, but I just wanted to try to get away.
You're going to run. You're going to make a run for it.
Did you take your bottle of Jack Daniels with you?
That was in the car.
Right.
So my manager gets in my way, and I just punch him in the face.
Right.
I tried to deck him, and I hit him in the face. I guess I've been doing pretty hard. So I get there. The producers come running out. They stop me from getting in the car. They call the cops.
Mm-hmm.
So now the cops come, and it was shot right in the middle of Hollywood.
Right.
So I try to get away from the cops. Now I'm jumping over fences.
Oh, my God.
You're like one of those guys where the helicopter's following you and jump through people's yards?
2 cops
he's on TV finally. That's your best appearance.
They should have taped this and just aired it. So,
Get back in the car. We need you for the Harry Connick sketch. Artie Lang.
Man is trying to escape Mad TV.
Artie Lang, get back in your car and quickly get back to Mad TV. You're needed for Harry Connick. Yeah, so go ahead. So the cops are chasing him.
I'm almost falling into pools. Like, everybody has a pool in L.A.
You can't even run from the cops.
Even poor people have pools.
Right.
So I got to keep going around pools, and that slowed me down. And I finally got to the corner of Melrose and Vine. There's this supermarket.
Can't believe this.
And the cops finally catch up with me there. And now, like, a few of the writers by this point, my manager, my agents, like, there's agents on, like, cell phones are probably saying, what the hell are we even representing this guy for?
All right, what's going on?
And the cops catch me in the parking lot, and I did the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life, and I have done a ton of dumb things.
You bukkakied them. What did you do?
I took a swing at an L.A. cop.
Oh, wow.
You're brave.
Which was...
You're lucky they didn't shoot you.
So the guy...
If you had been a black guy, you would have been shot.
The guy ducks and just... Right, and I started giving him crap about that.
And you look kind of Arab or something, so, you could have been shot.
They could have mistaken you for not a white American.
You're a little bit swarthy. And you got afro hair.
Artie was a lot bigger then. He was a heavy guy, and he probably threw a pretty mean punch.
I was actually not... I was actually closer to the weight I am now because of the coke and stuff.
Yeah, he was running a lot.
You're like the Rodney King of comedy.
Something makes you want to beat me.
Yeah, so you took a swing at the cop.
Took a swing at a cop, and that was it, man. He just had red in his eyes. He tackles me, and he throws me on top of the cop car, and he starts cuffing me, and they search me, and I had coke on.
Oh.
So wait a second. You've resisted arrest.
Right.
Tried to hit a police officer. You have coke on. You have an open bottle of Jack Daniels in your car.
Right.
A very special Artie Lang.
And I'm about to do a sketch with Harry Connick.
Yeah.
If you
bunch of crimes going
on. If he ever makes it big, he's already an E! True Hollywood story.
Oh, yeah.
So,
But this was, believe me, this is the worst way ever to leave a show ever. All the producers, like, picture this. If this happens and you're by yourself, it's embarrassing. This was at 11 a.m. in front of everyone who worked on the show in a supermarket parking lot.
Oh, my God.
I love that writers and producers are chasing him down the street.
A couple of
So what was the outcome of this story?
Well, they took me to L.A. County.
Right.
It's funny. Once I got it, they flew me in a cop car, and I thought they were going to beat the hell out of me it was like an ambulance, like a paddy wagon.
Right.
And they restrained me and everything. And as soon as I got in, I started talking to the cops, like trying to relate. I go, guys, let me just tell you about my week.
You're not going to believe what happened to me. Yeah. I'm in a sketch with Harry Connick Jr.
No, I'm different than all the other lowlifes who've been back here.
You don't understand.
Let me tell you what led up to me trying to hit you, officer.
Was it more than an hour ago? I was driving drunk, and I was doing lines of coke off CDs, for God's sakes. Can't you guys understand?
But you don't understand. I just lost 15 grand on Holyfield Tyson.
Right.
Yeah, it takes you half a year to make 15 grand.
I did mention that, and one of the cops, that was like a good thing to say, because he had seen the fight and he couldn't believe it. So we started talking about the fight in the paddy wagon. They take me to like this like detox center and stuff, and I'm cuffed, and they take me into the jail, and they got to book me. And they cuffed me to a kid. I swear to God, this kid was a gang member.
Right.
Like
you're an upstanding citizen.
He had a stab wound in his shin. And I'm handcuffed to this kid for 6 hours while we're waiting to be processed. Yeah. And he was accused of murder and stuff. But he was the nicest guy. We just kept talking and everything.
Aside from one incident, he was a pretty good guy.
People don't know. Gang members are really nice people.
He had a tattoo of Speedy Gonzalez in his entire back. I swear to God. And I remember I said, let me see your tattoo, man. I go, that's good work. I was like, thanks, man. Thanks. I can get you one. But,
hey, you want one, too?
Man, I could get you one,
Right.
So now...
Speedy Gonzalez.
I swear to God, it was Speedy Gonzalez.
On his back.
On his back.
Yeah.
So I'm just waiting to see. They're going to put me in the general population, but God shined down. A Mexican kid who was about 20 years old sitting across from me recognizes me from Mad TV and starts yelling out a couple of sketches I had been in.
Right.
He's going, that guy's a comedian, man. He's on a show. So the guards had no idea who I was.
Right.
So they go, what show was he on? So they start talking, because if you have any celebrity status, you get your own cell.
Wow.
So they discussed it, and they were actually going, is he famous enough? What is that show?
There you go again.
Right.
It's just like me trying to tell chicks that Artie's famous.
Yeah, Artie's
I'm like, no, he's been in some stuff.
So he's actually conferring with this Mexican kid. You think he's famous enough to get his own...
The Mexican kid now is holding your future.
Right.
And,
the kid was like, yo, man, no, he's good. So they give me this red armband, which means one of three things. Either you're a snitch, you're a murderer, or you're famous.
Right. And you don't look famous.
Right, exactly.
Right.
And I don't look like a murderer, so like a couple of prisoners...
there's a snitch.
Right, exactly. And I was catching crap about that, but anyway, they put me in my own cell, and I was there for about 3 days.
Wow. And you went into rehab and the whole thing?
I was there for 3 days. What's hilarious is... Talk about a bad week in show business. About 3 months before, I had shot a scene in the movie Jerry Maguire.
Right.
And I was in 2 scenes with Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
And I figured, okay, I'm fired from Mad TV, but at least I got Jerry Maguire coming out. I told my whole family. I convinced one of the guards to let me make one more phone call. I had to check my messages because the bookie was probably on. It was an insane amount.
You're right.
I checked my messages. I'm in that orange jumpsuit in L.A. County Jail. My life is over. One of the messages, I swear to God, was from Cameron Crowe, who was nice enough to call me personally. And he goes, Artie, I just want to tell you, man, I'm sorry. We had to cut your scene out of the movie.
Oh, man. What a...
It didn't work out.
You got to be kidding me.
Maybe we could work together again in the future. I haven't heard from you.
Holy mackerel.
So I'm sitting in that orange jumpsuit going like... Oh, my God, this is a bad day. What a bad day.
So what do you do? So then, I guess the cops let you go to rehab.
Well, I got to tell you, man, Mad TV, I'm telling you, they could not have been nicer to me. Quincy Jones, who produced it, he was, like, really cool. He was like, look, man, we like you. You go get better.
Wow.
You can come back, if you want. And I went to Jersey. I went to rehab for, like, 4 straight months, and because I just had to get off coke. That was going to kill me.
Right.
And that was... 4.5 years ago.
You haven't had any coke since?
But
you drink still, right?
Yeah, I drink.
You still gamble.
But I used to drink every day.
Yeah, he was at the track with KC. He put away a bottle.
No, but I had
You put away a bottle of what?
I didn't put away a bottle.
Yes, you did.
He said he was walking around with his own bottle.
He had a bottle at the track like a degenerate.
I did not.
You had a bottle of Jack Daniels.
No, but
His own bottle.
His own bottle, right? Casey, how much?
Dude, it was a full bottle. Come on, my man was putting it down like a champ.
Case, get back down. I have an arm like Marino. Let's discuss that. No, but so I had to get off the coke, and I went to this rehab. It was and I came out, and I just decided it wasn't a good idea to go back to Mad. Me and my agent said,
Oh, so that's when you left Mad TV.
Right. And I just decided, and I didn't know what I was going to do, and then lo and behold, the great Norm Macdonald called me 3 weeks later. I had never met Norm.
Wow. Oh, I thought you guys were friends.
No. I never met Norm before.
And he said, hey, another degenerate like me.
I heard you like to gamble.
Come on, let's gamble.
I heard you like to drink.
He had just seen me on Mad TV or something. He thought I'd be right for his movie.
Right.
So, like 3 weeks after I got out of rehab, I said, all right, I got to try to get... I was literally going to go back to the cab company to get a job driving a cab.
Wow.
My money had all run out. And,
no, it hadn't. You had gambled it away.
My manager calls me up and said, look, Norm Macdonald called. He thinks you're right for this movie. I flew out to screen test. I met Norm at the screen test.
Is that the same manager you punched in the face?
No, this is a different guy.
Yeah, I guess that guy left, huh?
I left that guy, but I still owed him money, which I paid him. And then I met Norm at the screen test for Dirty Work, and me, him, and Bob Saget was at the screen test. And we went out shooting pool. And after I got the movie, and all right.
Well, there's a happy ending for everyone.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yes.
But now in retrospect, wouldn't it have been just easier just to go into rehab when those people wanted you, rather than have to go to jail first and all that?
I was looking for some kind of out somewhere. I don't know what
All right.
had to happen.
Now to change the subject, because there's so much to talk about. But, Artie, that is a very happy story with a happy ending.
Your family must be so proud.
I got it. The great Norm Macdonald, man. I got to give him props.
And, it's hard to believe that Norm at one point got left back in high school and had to go to summer school.
You mean Artie?
Oh, who did I say?
Norm. Norm has his own problem.
I'm trying to forget Artie sitting behind me.
Yeah, right.
No, Artie.
Yeah, we don't do background checks on these guys, do we?
Yeah, we should do like the reality show.
You just got one.
Yeah. All I know is...
We never have anybody on.
AJ punched the guy in the head the other day. Artie's downright normal.
Right.
He only punched his manager. Okay, here's a couple of things. First of all, this is just in no particular order. The ratings came out all over the place. The station up in Buffalo just called, and Cleveland, and everywhere our ratings were through the roof. Thanks to all of our markets for supporting the show. That's always good to see. Of course, there'll be no newspaper articles about...
no, we have to tell you this news.
Yeah, we have to tell you this news. The only articles I ever read is how I suck and how I've lost all my audience and that I no longer know how to do radio. Because that's what reporters wish for me. That's what they all wish for me.
That's the only story they want.
That's all they want. And they'll even go ahead and tell you that I suck. They'll even write in the newspaper that my TV shows are canceled, and then I'm in my 4th season. But even at the end of the 1st season, they have it on top authority that my show is being canceled.
As far as they're concerned, it's not there.
Yeah. So, boo-hoo-hoo, me.
You had some kick-ass ratings, like in Buffalo, in a key demo, not like a stupid demo that people try to pull out, but a key demo, which is people between 18 and 34. You quadrupled the ratings from a 4.0 to a 16 in less than a year.
Yeah, well, we're new to the Buffalo market. Actually, we were on in Buffalo when we first started syndicating the show on an AM station, and I sat down with the guys, and I said, it's going to take some time for us to make a dent in the market because we're on an AM station. And I remember it was so humiliating because some guy on the FM who was a Howard Stern imitator, like Norman Storman or something. I don't even know what the guy's name was. Buffalo Norton. Some crap was beating the pants off us. And I said to the station, look, it's just going to take time. We're on AM. A lot of people listen to FM. It's just, we'll do it. You just got to be patient. So they weren't patient. They threw us off. And I said, one day we'll get back on the air in Buffalo. In fact, when we went on the air in Canada, Robin, we were kicking ass in Buffalo because a lot of people in Buffalo could pick up the station. So to make a long story short, we went on in Buffalo. We got a great station out there.
WBUF.
That's right. WBUF put us on the air, and within a year already, we're through the roof.
You also did very well in Providence, Rhode Island.
Providence. Just saw the ratings.
Are there really people in Providence?
We're on an urban station there?
You're kidding.
Yeah. We're on with black people.
An urban station.
Yeah,
Good.
Providence, we're black.
I didn't know there were black people in Providence. I hardly think there's people in Providence.
In Providence,
the man.
they love Puff Daddy interviews.
Woman with the big fan.
Yeah, up there.
Howard Stern, king of the airwaves.
How my bitches up there?
Yo, Howard.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
Yo, Howard.
Urban means black.
And we provide a great service.
But where's my bitches?
Where my niggas, where's my bitches?
Love my niggas, but where's my bitches? I love my niggas, but where's my bitches?
Come on, everyone in Providence.
It's alright, all day, alright. Call my bitches, cause wherever I go, call my bitches.
East and West Coast. That's you.
So I'm sticking bitches. Got them tricking
Come on, bitches. You friggin' bitch. Come here. Where's my bitches? Matter of fact, there's a black chick out there waiting to get naked for us. She just walked in right off the street for all my urban friends.
I saw that bitch this morning.
What?
I saw that bitch this morning.
You're damn right you saw that bitch.
I seen that bitch.
Where is that bitch?
It was all up in my kitchen.
All right, let's bring in some bitches. All right, we'll do that later.
Yeah. Not yet, kids. But
not yet.
But they love us in Providence.
We're talking to the people of Providence, Baba Booey. Hey. My man from Providence sort of sent me down a few hoes.
That's right.
We love.
Total Light presents Real American Guidos.
Real American Guido.
Today, we salute New Jersey's own Artie Lang.
Artie is a Guido.
Here's to you, Artie, because you're so fluent in the language of your ancestors. We thank you for wearing that dirty, old New York Yankees t-shirt, stained with last night's linguine and red clam sauce.
That garlic bread.
Artie, it's guys like you, construction boot, giant cross, leather jacket wearing manly men who keep the pizza parlors and IROC dealers in business.
How stupid is that? What the hell did he say?
So crack a cold Bud Light and toast Artie Lang, a real American Guido.
Real American Guido.
Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
If you want to do two different outfits, or they just come in swimsuits?
I think swimsuit.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
So that's part of their appearance.
Okay.
Then you got personality.
Right, you'll do the personality test.
Yeah, you do an interview.
Yeah, we don't want any whiners.
So it's personality.
Why, I don't have a leg. Why?
It's personality.
My life's so hard.
Why? I don't have a leg. I'm ugly. Yeah.
So you're judging them on three areas.
Why? I've got no appendages and I got one eyebrow. Why? Got an enormous nose and fake teeth and no arms. Why? I've got 4 of my teeth knocked out. Why? I don't have a neck and I've got the flu. Why?
I'm missing 2 legs and an arm.
Why? My 2 eyes are different colors and I have no knees. Why?
Yeah, you crybaby.
Tell it walking, crybaby.
Tell it walking.
Look at me. I'm overweight myself. I'm dealing with it.
One of the girls sent the tape. It was so funny. She's like, here's what I look like. And she's wearing a dress and she goes, here's the stump, and she pulls off her fake leg and throws it, and she goes, and here's the rump, and she turns around and lifts her skirt up.
No, that's a girl who should be in the pageant.
She had a lot of personality.
Yeah, I got a stump. Why?
Almost all of them are from...
Toughen up, honey.
Almost all of them are from where?
Almost all of them are from cancer, except one girl...
I lost a leg from cancer. And I'm a hemophiliac. Why?
I didn't investigate the whole thing, but one girl said something about losing a hand in a lawnmower accident.
Ooh.
Chlamydia victim. Legless hemophiliac.
You think she'll be whining about that, Artie?
I lost my hand in a lawnmower. I dropped my crack pipe in the blender and it went on puree.
So, Artie, as one of the judges, you're going to be looking for a chick who's kind of upbeat.
Yeah, tough.
Tough.
Someone who can face it. I got AIDS and no feet. Wah, wah, wah.
See, one of the girls is like a triathlete. She sent me video of her throwing out the first pitch at a Major League Baseball game.
Right, that would be...
Yeah, that's the kind of girl Artie's looking for.
Oh, that's
nice.
Yeah,
she's not complaining.
She's not complaining or bitching about it. Oh, I got no legs. Could you help me up the steps? Like it's easy getting up the steps being 30 pounds overweight.
So you don't want to hear
Where's
any...
your ramp?
Yeah.
You don't want to hear any kind of complaining.
No whining at all.
Right.
Nothing.
So you're saying it's...
So the personality thing's going to be interesting.
So it's looks, amputation, and personality.
That's the biggest category.
Yeah.
For me.
Shouldn't they have to do some physical activity, or is that too weird?
We didn't tell them that.
It depends. I mean, if you give them a physical activity and everybody's missing
would it be fair?
The same thing,
Right.
or different things, and it's easier for a legged person to do, it would be wrong.
I got no extremities and strep throat. Wow.
But you bring up a good point now, Howard.
I can't scratch myself.
Are the girls coming in with or without
got
the
an itch, but no arm. I've got an itchy leg, but no arm. And it's only one leg.
Oh, the girls coming in what?
With or without the prosthesis. In other words, you want them to come in with it?
They can come in with it, but take it off.
They got to take it off.
It's up to them. That's their choice. They have to decide on presentation.
Because even those are weird. Howard. One of the girls...
How do you see what's,
Oh, you can see, Robert. Like one of the girls...
No, they take it off.
Well, that's what you're saying. It's their choice. I'm saying I want to see.
Oh.
See, one of the women...
Okay.
See, some of the women have legs...
No, I'm sorry, Robin. That's not in the rules.
Some of the women have legs that are like fake legs that look like mannequin legs. But like one of the women has like the whole leg's metal. Like that guy on Survivor. Yeah. That's a whole leg. Like it doesn't look like a leg.
Like she looks like the Bionic Man.
Exactly.
I don't want to take my prosthesis off.
The Bally's Total Fitness Challenge between the four guys on the show, Baba Booey, Benji, Ganji, and Artie, the first week's weigh-in is today.
And Artie went to a Yankees game last night.
Yeah. Well, thanks to Scott the Pace, we actually have the whole night documented on camera.
Oh, really?
Not on video camera, but on like still photography. So
Artie eating?
You just got to, I think we have it set up in chronological order so you can see how everything starts.
I have to say...
What happened?
I just have to say that it's worse than I could have ever imagined.
This wasn't even a regular night.
Right, it was worse than a regular Yankee game.
But what did you do? Didn't you know you had the $10,000 challenge today?
I did know that,
yeah. And what happens? Like, what goes through your mind? You're like, I don't care?
No, not initially. But once you get, lit...
I thought you were going to drink.
The biggest problem about it is how it started. I went to a Yankee game, and my seats, you get waiter service.
Yeah.
And you could order a turkey sandwich instead of a hot dog. So I got a turkey sandwich.
Right. Yeah.
And I actually picked the turkey off the bread. This is in the beginning of the night. I didn't eat any bread.
Actually, he's not telling the truth already because Scott said... then when Scott turned his head and not looked, Artie took a big bite of the bread and put it back down.
Really?
One bite of the bread. I had that one bite of the bread. But it's a big piece of bread.
So, Artie, somebody told me, we were talking about this, they said that the problem is that Artie's in a comfortable place and that, while $10,000 is a lot of money, it's just...
It's not that important.
It's not that important compared to food to Artie.
Yeah, the guy's dropping $5,000 on the Masters tournament.
Right. Why would $10,000?
He'd like to have it, but pizza, white pizza, or $10,000. I think he'd rather have the white pizza.
Let me just say, 10 G's is very important to me, and also my pride is very important to me.
Well, hold on, Gary. Let's get to the white pizza later.
No. Oh, really?
No, it was.
All right, so you started out with turkey.
Right,
Go ahead.
It was as bad as it could get. So,
did you drink?
Well, here's what happened. I eat the turkey off the bread, which is the gayest thing to do at a Yankee game.
Right. You don't want to be caught just eating turkey off the bread.
Right.
You're a man.
But all right, it's $10,000. You explained to people.
Right, just ordering it was hard. I took a little piece of the bread, a bite of the bread. So then then my plan was, all right, we're at the game, we're having fun, the Pace and Doug have beers. I'm like, I'll get a drink. I'll just drink and I won't eat. I'll have like 2-3 drinks.
Smart.
Yeah. So I
drink like a nice clear drink, not a beer.
Right. So I order a Jack and Water.
There you go.
I order a Jack and Water, which is, at a Yankee game, there's a lot of water in a Jack and Water.
Okay.
It's like $8, but, So I get a Jack and Water. And then now, the problem is, ever since Vegas, there's this weird thing that happens.
Do you get a Jack and Water at a Yankee game?
Yeah,
delivered to you.
I got waiter service at my seats.
I had a Merlot.
I got to give you the tickets one of these days.
Why'd you drink Merlot?
Because I'm in training. I'm off the beer.
Yeah, he's drinking Merlot.
Yeah, I mean, I'd go to sleep.
With a sausage and pepper sandwich.
Is that
he goes, I'll take a sausage and pepper sandwich. And can I get a below?
I couldn't turn down. I told her I have to have one sausage.
Can I get a Merlot?
That's what he said.
What goes with a pretzel? A white or a Riesling?
That's what it was.
Yeah. Well, excuse me, waiter. Yeah. What goes best with a hot dog? That's meat, isn't it? So I better have a red wine.
Could I have I'm having a Knish. Could I have a cosmopolitan?
Something full body.
Something from the region of Bordeaux.
Perhaps a rosé.
But Grant, I got there in the third inning. There was about Artie must have had like 5 Jack and Waters already because they were on the floor. He was already had a nice buzz going.
Oh, really?
The people next to me started buying me drinks.
Sweat pouring off his neck.
Why? Because they knew you were on the diet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, whatever. So the guy next to me...
Aren't people wonderful?
Yeah. Now, wait a minute. Do they bring these in cups or you just they're in
plastic cups.
I see.
Yeah.
So the guy next to me buys me a Jack on the rocks. And
wait. So you have the turkey sandwich.
Yeah.
All right. After the turkey sandwich, you start to drink because you figure if I drink, I'll get drunk, I won't eat.
Just have a good time, yeah.
All right. So you have about 5 Jack and Daniels. When do you start...
Jack and Daniels.
Jack and Waters.
At the game, I'm fine.
Yeah.
What happened was we ordered drinks in bulks because it's hard to get them to the seats. So at one point, I was backed up like 4 drinks underneath my feet.
Yeah.
You don't have to have them.
And meanwhile,
you can turn them down.
And meanwhile, the Yankees are losing, and Giambi looks horrible.
So go home.
You know what's great? Artie's cursing is like kids nearby. He's like the loud drunk now.
Look at Doug Goodstein with the pictures on his computer. There's Artie drinking a beer.
So Howard, by the 5th inning,
not a beer.
Well, can we go back to the first inning?
Oh, it's Jack and Daniels. Jack Daniels. I don't know why
so
he's in it.
Before John got there, it was the first inning, and Artie ordered 1. He's like, you know what? I'll have 1 Jack and Coke or whatever he was drinking. By the end of the
Jack and Coke.
Jack and water.
Jack and water, whatever it was, yeah.
Don't make it sound fattening.
So by the time we ordered the second round, he broke down. It wasn't even the end of the first inning. The next order was what was it? 4 Jack and
3, just because it takes so long to get to the seat.
He's complaining about there's a lot on the receipts because he ordered 3.
But I was gonna let it last the whole game. But the problem was, so by the end of the game, I still had drinks left over. So I didn't start eating at the game. We left the game.
No. Here's the thing. In the 5th inning, I like go to Doug. I go, watch. I'm gonna stop at a McDonald's on the way home. I guarantee Artie will order something.
So you drank at the game. But you didn't eat anything weird.
Didn't eat anything weird. Eating wise, it was fine, but it was a lot of drinks. I just had the turkey game. So John had his car. We go down the FDR Drive. John stops at a McDonald's just to bust my balls.
Right.
So I'm lit. And I go, oh, you guys suck, They pull up to the drive-thru, they're all like, we want a cheeseburger and a Big Mac. And they're like, oh, do you want anything? I'm like, no. And then I look at the menu, and I said...
The menu.
You need that.
Yeah, right.
I said, all right, just get me a McFlurry.
The most fattening thing on the menu.
What is a McFlurry?
It's like that ice cream. It's great.
It's imagine this thick shake with crushed up Oreos and more ice cream. It's like more fattening than a thick shake.
That's like a whole day's worth of calories.
It's really good.
Yeah.
It's great, but then they were just...
A McFlurry.
So then John, there's a long line.
Artie thinks anything that's white is not fattening.
So, but this is what John does to me.
It's a theory. I've known people to lose weight on the white diet.
If it's vanilla...
I eat white food.
Yeah, if it's vanilla, it can't be fattening. Chocolate's fattening.
What's that a picture of, Doug?
This is the under Artie's feet. This is all his empty cups. This is the end of the 3rd inning.
It's a lot of peanuts there.
You eating peanuts?
No, but there's peanut shells constantly on the ground.
That's funny. All right, so you get the McFlurry.
John pulls the ultimate scumbag move then. So now, you know how...
Did you eat anything, John?
No, not really. But
listen to what he does. You know how when you psychologically break down and go, screw it, I'm going to cheat, I'm going to get the McFlurry. Now, in my head, I can't wait for the McFlurry.
Right.
John then pulls out of the line and leaves. And I go, what'd you do that for? He goes, well, we just wanted to get you to order something. We're not going to get anything. So he orders all the food. He orders all the food.
To see him break down.
Yeah, and now I'm like,
he was gone.
You bastard, I'm, starving, and I decided to eat. And then they pull out of the line. He goes, the line's too long. And meanwhile, they order all this food. The poor woman there rung up like $100 worth of McDonald's.
No.
It was a long line, and it was getting late.
So we leave. So now, even then, I'm saying, okay, you know what? That's a sign from God. I ain't going to eat.
Right.
Yeah.
We go down the FDR Drive. We get into Manhattan. And we're driving up First Ave right by like 65th Street.
Because so far you haven't done so bad. You said turkey.
It's already midnight and you've done well.
Yeah, go to sleep.
It's about to change.
So we see...
And it's midnight, and it's a school night.
Right.
You guys don't care.
Yeah, here we go. And first of all, Howard, and you forget, Artie said that he never drinks on a school night, man.
Right.
Okay, now he's bombed.
No, okay.
Yeah, what do you make of that?
Well,
look.
You know, the funny thing
about the game. All right, so
did you go to bed last night, or you just been up all night?
Wait, watch.
To bed?
What time did you go to bed? Midnight?
No, like 2.
2 in the morning.
2 in the morning?
Yeah,
what time did you get up?
4:30.
That's enough.
Wow. What?
It's not enough, but I'm ashamed.
So then we drive on 65th Street.
Right, so
no wonder you can't diet. Your whole body clock is off. You got to be in serious training.
Here's what happened.
Go ahead.
We're going down First Avenue. We see a hot chick, like a smoking hot chick, and we go, God, look at her. What's she doing here? And we go, oh, what's right around here? Scores. Like we say, oh my God, that chick might work at Scores. So I put Scores in our heads and go, let's go to Scores for a drink. Biggest mistake. That's it. That was my downfall. We go into Scores.
You guys were at Scores last night? Shoot, I wish I was there.
We go into Scores because they're all great guys there. They take us to the VIP. Who wants a shot?
No, it's not a choice. It's a Big John who's like 6'6" and 350 pounds. He said, you guys are doing a shot. So
I thought Big John always stands out front. What's he doing inside pushing drinks on Artie?
He was out front, but he walked us back in through that VIP with the bar there.
Yeah.
So we get 5 chilled shots of Cuervo. We all do a shot.
This is 12:30 when he's got to be at work in 4.5 hours.
Yeah.
Then we go into the VIP.
He looks pretty good, though.
He does.
Yeah.
Well, you forgot something. He gave us 5 shots. John refused his shot, so who did the...
You're talking to a pro.
We had an extra shot, so Artie did 2 shots.
Right.
So now you're doing shots of Cuervo.
Right. So then we go in the VIP area, but we couldn't even pay attention. There's a couple of lap dances going on.
Are you trashed out of your mind?
I'm
He's
a little,
gotta be.
I'm a little
stumbling.
Well, you don't know him. I mean, he can drink.
He dropped something at the Yankee game, and he went to pick it up, and
he fell over.
But that was because the FDR is down on the ground.
It had nothing to do with the drinks.
Do you watch the Yankee game, or do you just drink and eat the whole time?
He left in the 9th inning. It was like a chance for the Yankees to tie it up.
No, I had to take
He went to get a drink.
No. I had to take a leak. They don't serve drinks in the 9th inning. I had to go take a leak. And I came back and I watched it from the back.
So what were you drinking there?
Your drink that you bought me the double drink. I still had drinks left over. So then we do one more drink at Scores.
Right.
All right, so now it's just gone. So at Scores, I mentally say, that's it. I can't go to bed without eating.
Right.
How will I ever fall asleep?
Right.
I mentally said.
You know what? I might have verbally said that.
You might have said it out loud.
You know what's funny? It'd be one thing if Artie said, I walked past the pizzeria and I couldn't take it.
No.
But at Scores, he's already decided.
Well, you know what? If he had just gone to bed at midnight, he would have made it through the night.
Harry, he goes to me at Scores. He goes, you know what? I'm not going home with eating, like, a pie or something. I got to have pizza. So we'll have
pizza.
Yeah.
I want that pizza.
Would you just have some more turkey?
Well, yeah.
Some veggies?
That's what I should have done. We walk outside Scores, and, of course, because it's Manhattan, 80 feet to the left is the great pizzeria.
Yeah. How many slices?
All right.
Oh, boy.
This is where it gets ugly.
Very ugly.
We go into the pizzeria. Now, me loaded in the pizzeria at 2 a.m. I ain't getting out of there alive.
Right.
It's just like it's like a potpourri. It's got all types. So I get a white slice and a meatball slice with fresh mozzarella on it.
Right.
That's the start.
Howard, you already done
Gary, what'd you eat yesterday? Carrot?
Can I tell you something? Can I just tell you something?
Yeah.
At 6 o'clock last night, I had about 8 shrimp.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it. And then I got up at 4. I set my alarm for 3:45 this morning. And I got up and I ran 3 miles this morning so I'd be fitter for the weigh-in.
Oh, my goodness.
We were all laughing.
What do you run, on the treadmill?
Yeah.
We were all laughing how Gary, like, he wants to win this thing so bad.
Yeah, why not?
Like, something like, did they tell him, like, Benji cheats, he's fired?
No. I thought when Benji lost 10 pounds in 2 days, I thought Benji is capable of inserting a weight in his behind.
Now, is that a laptop picture of Artie at the pizzeria?
This is Artie ordering his pizza.
Oh, Howard, it doesn't stop.
Just keep it on your lap so we can see it. Hold it up
Howard,
with light.
it doesn't stop at 2 slices.
I didn't know you did that. So
You're drunk. You didn't know anything that was going on.
So what happened was he's eating up the meatball slice, but I couldn't wait for him to heat it up, so I had the white slice cold.
Oh my goodness.
I ate the white.
You didn't even enjoy it.
I ate the white slice like it was an aspirin. I don't even remember eating it. Yeah.
Before he even sat down, the slice was gone.
So by the time the meatball slice was perfect too, because the mozzarella just melted over the meatball and it went a little bit on the crust. and I got a Coke, and I sat down.
A Coke. Couldn't have some water.
I ate the meatball slice, and then I went up and I got another white slice.
Wow.
Heated.
So far,
there he is eating his slice.
Wait, we're not done yet?
No, we're not done.
Are we done yet, Artie?
Oh, no.
You're kidding me.
So we're 2 white slices and 1 meatball slice with mozzarella.
What happened was, after the next white slice, Doug goes, says to me, the regular slices are the best here.
Oh.
So I figured, what the hell, it's over anyway. So I got a regular slice.
Right.
You're not even thinking about the weigh-in at this point.
I think that's over with. Oh, there he is with his slice. Look at the smile on his face.
Oh, like a heroin addict.
Abundanza.
Look at that. Oh, my God, such happiness.
Oh, my God, that's the happiest I've ever looked. Oh, my God.
You did half a pie.
That's a happy paisan right there.
You did a half a pie in like 5 minutes.
Now, Artie, I got to ask you a question.
He didn't even look at his girlfriend
you little bastard.
And he was drinking it with the Coke, too.
He was drinking the Coke?
Down with the Coke, yeah.
Artie, I know you had your drinks, and I know you had your pizza. And I know then you went home. There's no way that you went to bed without dessert.
How's dessert? What was dessert?
This is the funniest part of the whole
So
story.
that's it on the pizza, 5 slices?
Yeah, he did 4, actually.
4, okay.
But 2 of them are white slices, and they're heavy.
White slices are like double slices.
Because it's all cheese.
Like
it's all cheese.
It's all that ragout cheese, you know?
It's nothing but.
Ragout cheese.
Artie's such an Italian.
Yeah.
You really are, man. It's a ragout, mozzarella.
My God.
That's not even how you say it.
Mozzarella.
It's how some Italians say it.
Right, I know.
But then we're driving home, Artie goes, you know what? He goes,
Those are those Jersey Italians.
Yeah. They're the best kind.
Yeah. Those are called Southern Italian.
Sicily.
It's
a crap that the boot's kicking.
So,
right.
As we're driving home, he goes, you know what, John? He goes, I don't care. The contest is over. I quit.
No, I'm looking at Doug's picture with Artie and his pizza slice, and Artie looks as happy as a mother with her newborn baby.
I'm telling you, he doesn't look at his girlfriend like that.
I'll bet you. When he got oral in Vegas, he didn't have that face on.
He didn't have that face.
I mean, I've seen Artie out with this new girlfriend, and there's no smile like that. He's all serious about it.
I look like I'm holding a newborn baby.
You know what you look like? You look like you won the big game.
No, it's just like his firstborn child, and he's a girl.
He looks like he won $300 million.
See, he won the lottery.
Holy Jesus.
The bet we were saying is the bet to take is Artie more?
Yeah, does he weigh more or less?
Artie weighs more.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
After last night, let's go to the bathroom quick.
The over.
So,
Tony, you're on the air.
Artie, disgraziata, suka stugazzi, you making us look bad. You eat too much, you big fat pig.
George, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hey.
Am I on the air?
Yeah.
Hey, let me turn my radio off. Wait a minute. Listen, I never called to complain. I think you're a great guy. I love the show. I think it's funny as hell. Will you get these 4 fat bastards out of here? Who cares?
I do.
Oh,
come on.
I'm sure they don't care. You know who's going to win the contest? Gary. The most...
I don't know about that. Benji. Benji's
just fat.
Benji's such a wacko.
Benji's just fat.
What's Benji doing?
Gary has discipline. Gary has discipline.
All right, let Gary talk.
Hold on a second. So yesterday, Benji went out for exercise.
Yeah.
But of course, he has not been anywhere near the gym.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he takes the camera guy out from E to document his workout. Benji comes in dressed like a fat Superman. He's wearing a leotard with like a red diaper thing, like a thong.
Yeah.
And when they come back, the camera guy Adam just goes, he's shaking his head. He goes, oh my God. Goes, oh.
I'll have that clip real for you soon. But
so I said, what's going on? He said, well, Benji just walks around New York and utilizes everything and everyone he can find. So Benji goes on the subway. And he gets people to hold his ankles while he does sit-ups. And he's just being a big goofy.
Just be normal. We're not interested in that.
Really funny.
Is it?
So funny. You know the handrail that people hold on the subway?
Yeah.
Benji decided to hang upside down by that and stretch his body.
How did he do that?
How did people sitting there?
What's the matter with you, man? Oh, no, he's just...
It is, Howard. It's
really funny.
I just can't take him.
Funny.
I didn't see any of it, and his outfit was funny.
Really?
Hysterical. He's got homeless people holding his ankles on the middle of the street doing sit-ups.
So what happened to you after your Coke? How did you physically do that? What do you mean? You hung off the straps upside down?
Yeah, you lift your body up.
What?
You lift your body up.
How? How do you lift your body up?
You can do a headstand?
He actually walked
you guys,
the wall.
I mean, like the top pull and pulled yourself,
right.
Climb your legs up the wall. And just
I see what you did.
Aren't people on the train while you're doing this?
Yeah, but it inspires them to see someone try.
I heard he kicked out a... Not only are they on the train, they're sitting under him. Someone just panics and runs away, and he kicked out a Hasidic Jew. He said, "Excuse me, sir, this is the exercise corner."
I realize if I have a camera on me every day, I'll lose so much weight.
All right. So anyway, Artie, to make a long story short, you did the pizza and the Coke.
The funniest part about it is John drives me home. I go inside and I get a fix for chocolate because, like, it's just like, the end of a meal. Like,
and plus, you never had your McFluffy.
Right, my McFlurry.
Yeah.
So all it's in, and my mother, God bless her, because she wants me to be healthy, she bought me a bunch of stuff that she left in my apartment in my fridge. The only thing that was in there that was chocolate was fat-free pudding.
Did you polish that off?
I had 2 of them. And then I slept for 2.5 hours. I got up today and I had my chocolate milk at the time.
Well, you're back on your diet.
But yeah, you'll recover today.
I got right back.
They always say if you go off your diet, the best thing to do is get right back on.
I got right back into the regimen.
What are you going to do? How are you going to face
Naquam, your trainer?
I just want to personally apologize to Naquam right now. But the thing is that I got.
He's going to look bad from you.
Here's the thing.
They should put you under lock and key. I can see why you have to be in rehab.
You know what he needs? Like, remember how, Joe Walsh and Joe Belushi used to have that big Indian guy who followed them around and kept heroin away from them?
Yeah.
He needs a guy to, knock food out of his hands.
No. Naquam is a great trainer. He's a great man, good guy, but I screwed up. But today, I'm curious what I weigh today because I've been good a lot. Most of the week I've been good. I might have dropped a couple.
It'll be very interesting.
If that's the case, I'm going to be encouraged by this and then forget about it. I'm going to be
Well, you certainly did enough damage last night to negate any gains you might have made.
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean, say I lost 5 pounds. Say I got down from 224 to 219 after last night. What do you think I am? Back up?
I see you're over 2 pounds heavier.
Howard, he had 20 drinks.
Yeah.
He had 20 drinks.
Yeah,
2 pounds?
you just...
Anything that you might have lost during the week was completely negated last night. You might lose weight in a couple more days, but it's all in you right now.
Yeah, you're loaded with pizza and salt. And
you're retaining water. You got all that food. You got all that alcohol in you.
I know. I've been drinking water like crazy. After the chocolate milk, I had about 4 waters.
Because you're thirsty from last night.
I know.
You're dehydrated.
Because we were sweating at the game. But that's the cool thing. We were sweating at the game.
So you might have dropped a few.
Right.
Yeah.
You didn't drop anything.
Watching that game.
A steam.
Watching that game is like doing a schwitz.
All right, we're going to be back right after these words.